No weapon formed against me.
Just ask them how I did it. I got out the limo, grabbed her hand, went upstairs and fucked her.
No weapon formed against me.
I would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing?
No weapon formed against me.
I like when you like this, Daddy. Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping for shit. I like that.
cleanhouse2025.com.
What kind of shit is that?
cleanhouse2025.com. cleanhouse2025.com. cleanhouse2025.com.
No weapon formed against me.
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name. Check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change. Possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name. All our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy, think that it was meant to be. Living in a time where disease is on every screen. I won't let them fester me, I know most are festering. Negativity is a plague for the mentally weak. No mercy, all I got is working. Never stop searching, never quench the thirsty. I'm toxic and psychotic with this this life's gonna eat and make mistakes real fast. Then you learn how to beat 'em. If you take off the cast, you can see all the healing. If the pain's in the past, move on from the grave and put your foot on the gas. No, never stop competing, yeah. I've been doing this, I'm on it. I just wanna be iconic. What's up? Sipping on a gin and tonic. Got me going off when I'm on this topic, yeah. If I ever play, I want it. You know that I'm always honest. Stay away from those who are toxic. Keep them out your face, no way, you don't want them, yeah. Don't try to drain my energy. The enemy is everything. It's mentally, unhealthily, spreading like a rare disease. But I won't let it get to me. I don't need your therapy. I can leave a legacy of leading by intensity. Come on, we can fight this. Freedom is priceless. Spread just like a virus. Living in a crisis. Do you feel courageous? Do you seek greatness? Trust me, you can take it. Go on and take your aim. Yeah. I'm built to last with the webs I'm weaving. I can change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna eat 'em. Make mistakes real fast, then you learn how to beat 'em. If you take off the gas, you can see all the healing. If the pain's in the past, move on from the grave and put your foot on the gas. No, never stop competing, yeah.
No weapon formed against me.
cleanhouse2025.com.
So in conclusion, I think the most important thing that I want to stress and reemphasize is we have the right team. We have a winning team. Our team will be changing the narrative around the village of Dolton, and we will be restoring order, decency, and dignity to this community.
No weapon formed against me.
cleanhouse2025.com. 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 cleanhouse2025.com.
Late night crew! What the fuck is going on, man? I'm still trying to put my socks on, cousin. Can I put my fucking socks on? Shit! I'm already back at work after a 6-hour boy. But I need some more barbecue. I'm ready for more barbecue. I'm ready to eat again. Normally I just wait till tomorrow, but a nigga hungry, nigga. I'm hungry. I got my socks on. Hold on, let me put my Mr. Rogers on. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. R.I.P. Mr. Rogers. Say what's up to your boy. Now I'm ready. No weapon formed against me. Oh no. Oh no! Janice, Boston, what up, champ? Andrea, Awake, Moxie, J-Rock, KS Dub, Rhonda, Scott Johnson, King Consciousness, what's happening? L Boogie, Carefree, Robert, what's happening, Lennox? Jennifer, what's up? We in this thing? Tell him, Ed.
No weapon formed against me.
I agree. Asia, what's happening? Potato Gaming, what up, cuz? Miss Bree, I thought you was in the bushes, cuz. What's happening? We in this thing. Ghost, what's happening? We got to go over a couple of things. Ain't no songs. We got some shit we got to go over. Here's a couple of things. We got, hey, Dr. Cloud, man, your bad day just got worse. You thought I wasn't spinning the block? I had to spin the block because that's what y'all niggas is on. So I thought I'd respond in kind. Now check this out. I will be officially reaching out to the Jason House campaign for mayor tomorrow to discuss terms of possibly selling the domain name to cleanhouse.com. And we got cheap prices. Don't shop with the mother niggas. We the ones that got the cheap prices. Now let me explain to you why you should shop with us. Now you can not shop with us, but y'all gonna have to replace everything y'all have already bought. Oh, and 2 news stations I've already mentioned. Clean House 2025. So the price of the brick since the last time I was on air has gone up. Some luck. I bullshit you not. 2 news stations. And they got it in their description. Clean House 2025. So now remember, I'm not the owner. I'm just the plug. Hey, and you don't meet new people. You gotta talk to me. If you want to meet somebody, then ask me. Or it could just stay the same and just keep going to Real Late Night Crew. Every time somebody think of Jason House, they'll go see the Late Night Crew.
No weapon formed against me.
Oh no, let's keep it going. Let's keep it rolling. Let me further show you why. Why you just gotta take the L. Sometimes you just gotta take L's. Bro, I had to sit down for a couple weeks. I just had to take the L. And y'all was running around winning. Hey, it's y'all turn. Let's go to the 3-minute mark. Magically, it will start. Voila.
Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? This is your boy, Jedediah, and I am the host here.
Nigga, why your eyes be looking like that, nigga? What do you be on?
Investigative advocate. As soon as I got off of the phone with you guys, I got a call from one of my law enforcement collaborative partners, and that is why.
Good evening, Nani with the 50 wop. What's happening? Ladies, y'all break out the Methuselahs.
No weapon formed against me.
cleanhouse2025.com.
I like that combination, Ed. I might have to fuck with that.
My video that I just made a few moments ago is now private. It will be going back up.
Bullshit. Dollars to donuts, Jed. And I know why you ain't putting it back up, and I understand. That'll be our secret. I will literally keep that one, Jed. As good faith, I'm going to keep that one. And I'm going to show you why I'm giving Jed good faith. Because I'm not a liar and I keep my word. Watch.
Nevertheless. But give it a second. So for those of y'all who wonder what happened to the video that Jedediah just did, we're taking it down for a second. And I'm going to put it back up at the appropriate time. But this is what I want to say to you guys. It is so crazy because you would literally have to be, no, let me just go more direct and not even do any of my commentary. This is what I'm going to say. This has absolutely gotten to a point where It is clear that the intent to sabotage is clearly going to be in and great, and now we must do what we have to do to protect the future of the people of Dolton. This stuff has gone too far. And so basically, a little while ago, are you able to hear and clearly see me?
Tactical nuke incoming!
Nigga, I feel like Fonzie, nigga. That's the type of cool I feel right now. I feel like peak Fonzie, nigga. I need a LNC bomber, bro. I feel like peak Fonzie right now.
Can you hear me and clearly see me?
Hey.
No response. Okay, yes. All right. So let me just...
Well, his face is on the camera because he's probably with Anderson and don't want us to know where he's at. That's my guess.
Let me just say this, because I'm not going to say everything right
Okay,
now.
don't say everything.
But let me tell y'all one of the things. As you all know, yesterday, Jason House has kicked off his campaign for mayor.
Right.
And those who are running alongside him are also announced. Well, there was a website that was made.
Okay.
And that was Cleanhouse 2025. And that
Where have I
website
heard
was
that?
also made known to the public. Well, guess what?
What?
The leader of the LNC channel.
Wait, me? Okay.
Mr. Hall.
Senior.
Has went and taken control of that domain name.
What?
He went and bought that domain name.
I did?
And so when you go to Cleanhouse 2025, now it directs you to his YouTube channel.
Shut the front door. Come on, Jed. Come on, Jed. Come on, Jed. You got... Just come on, Jed. Come on, Jed.
Now, on one end, that's funny as fuck.
That's the fact. Jed ain't been able to give me credit for shit. This nigga, trustees, you gotta tell the truth. Jedediah Brown has not been able to give me credit for shit. Even Jedediah Brown had to bro, I told you, Jed, when Jed said the shit earlier, I told Jed, I said, look, Jed, you gotta be honest. Whose fault is this for real, bro? They running a fucking mayor's race. Ain't no way some lowly ass nigga under 15,000 subscribers supposed to be running circles around him like this. Ain't no fucking way, bro. Ain't no motherfucking way, bro. Even Jed know y'all stupid than a motherfucker, nigga. Hell yeah, that shit funny, Jed. You know that shit funny. But watch Jed try to keep it together. I gotta give Jed points for trying to keep this shit together.
Can't deny it, can't take it away. That's hella funny.
We have now entered the motherfucking Twilight Zone, nigga. We have now entered the motherfucking Twilight Zone.
And it's quite annoying.
It is.
But this is the person who wanted to convince y'all that he gave a damn about y'all village.
Nigga, I haven't had a paycheck in 4 months over this village, Jed. Damn it, I thought you was gonna keep going, nigga, and you just, shit. I'll take what I could get. That's on me for being greedy. That's on me for being greedy. I'll take what I could get, you know what I mean? It was easy for him to tell the truth. He didn't do this shit. If he had fucked up like this, he was gonna say I acted.
And you all being able to see or get out of the mess that you're clearly being put in. So I just would like to say that I'm clear that they're probably more than likely going to be doing everything that they can to try to sabotage that man's candidacy and those candidates' candidacy.
Okay, Jed, I will give you this. I can admit this, Jed. I'm not even mad. Of all the other times you blame me for shit, like blame me for that monkey, that was fucked up, bro. I ain't do that shit, and you know I didn't. I understand why he think I did this. It goes to my YouTube channel. So it's out with Jed. I didn't do this, nigga. It was literally dropped into my lap, bro. That's why 80% of the money is going to somewhere else. Jed, would you ever raise that type of money and give away 80%? Hit me up, Jed. Tell me exactly how to scam this nigga. Because I promised 80%. So I need your help on how to scam this. You know what? Don't say it over the air. Call my phone.
And that they're going to try to do whatever they can to help Tiffany Henyard secure another term in the administration.
Well, I think that's unfair. Seeing as though I'm giving Jason House and his campaign a chance to buy it first. Now, if I was really trying to help Tiffany, I wouldn't even sell it to Tiffany. I just give it to her. That'd be one of the greatest gifts to help her win. People go to see Jason House and see her instead. I could just hand it to her. But I don't want her to win either.
And one person that I think should be the most disgusted is the people who are walking alongside them, who have cases and causes that this administration has caused them to have, and how they have been affected.
But some of these people have been accosted by not only Tiffany, but they've been accosted by those trustees as well. So you leave out the other side.
And it's crazy because they think that this shit is funny. They think the shit is cute.
You can't even, Jay, you want to laugh right now, nigga. You come on, bro. Stop.
And just like Mayor Henyard, they clearly think that this is going to be a one-way street.
It is, or you niggas is going to wind up in the courtroom. But Jay got to say this stuff, so I ain't mad.
So I'm going to tell y'all this.
Please.
I ain't going to say nothing.
Please.
I'm not going to say nothing. Shelly, LNC middies, they have taken.
Every time you call me that, I'm going to sue you for it, though. I told you stop calling me that, nigga. Unless you want me to start asking questions about that monkey in that fist. Because I can take a day off of the trustees, get right back on your ass, nigga. Stop calling me that, nigga, because it's going to cost you. Because I'm going to tell YouTube about all the times you said it to me. Let me remind you about what just happened to Money Boy Trey, because he's a fucking liar, Jed. And I know you watching, so let me remind you. Let me remind you. Because y'all like Jay-Z songs. You need a reminder. 7/29, 2024 at 12:29 a.m. And then there will be another updated amendment after I get off the air tonight, because that nigga's a fucking idiot. He wants to lose everything. This is how I know how broke he is. When niggas know they in trouble and just don't and keep going, they have nothing to lose. But then he don't realize that, like, benefits and shit like that, he probably tricking off. That shit getting turned off, nigga. You can't commit the type of felony crimes you commit and get benefits. That don't work like that.
The domain name of the website for Cleanhouse 2025. The campaign's website that they was launching for the campaign, they took the domain.
We did that.
They went and purchased it.
We did not.
We
didn't take it. We didn't purchase it. Literally, it was just dropped into our lap. Shout out to the real late night crew.
Campaign. Or from under the campaign. Sabotage. So now when you go to Cleanhouse 2025, you go straight to his YouTube page.
Come on, Jed. Come on, Jed.
We're monitoring everything.
Except domain names. They got the greatest investigation team that don't be investigating any of the shit they supposed to. They worry about where niggas live at, where niggas work at, then they forgot, oh shit, nobody looked up the domain name. Random news. Random news. Goated today. The campaign, cleanhouse2025.com, that they announced.
cleanhouse2025.com.
Go to that website. I'll see you shortly. Oh, shit.
Everywhere. And I was just given that information a moment ago. And, okay. That's all I'm gonna say.
They did, legend. They did, because they stupid as fuck.
If you're part of INA, stand up for yourself. You're not taking it.
Oh, welcome back, Random News. And make sure when you go to cleanhouse2025.com, y'all subscribe and join and help resource this fight against the corruption in Dolton.
No. Fuck, we're not taking it. That's cool.
Jed did a 5-minute live letting y'all know, yeah, I know about that stupid ass shit the trustees did. Yeah, they dumb in the motherfucker. Y'all ready to go further into the Twilight Zone? Wait, we gonna go further? Yes, let's go further into the motherfucking Twilight Zone.
And great. And now we must do what we have to do to protect the future of the people of Dolton. This stuff has gone too far. And so basically,
I mean, Burgundy is aligned with this shit like she don't live in Dolton. She doing this shit like she don't live there. But I guess all the people that support Tiffany, they doing what they do like they don't live there, so they ignoring this shit. I guess it ain't. I guess the shit isn't bothering them.
A little while ago, are you able to hear it to see me?
It's called being low down. First Lady Bradley. It's called being low down. It's not against the law. It's not, but it's business. How in the fuck did they announce the website and not already own the domain name for it?
Even Money Boy Trey, know you fucking trustees are dumb as shit, nigga. Even Money Boy Trey, know you niggas are dumb as shit, nigga. Y'all took an L today, nigga. Jed and Money Boy Trey had to come out and announce how stupid you motherfuckers are, bro. You niggas took an L today. That's it, bro. I won today. Nigga, I won today. Hey, nigga, I won today. You can't tell me shit. Got the trustees so good, Money Boy Trey and Jed couldn't even deny it, nigga. I told them I was your son. They didn't believe me. They did not, but this is why I don't do the type of shit y'all wanted me to do in April, because this shit be better than me. Even Money Boy Trey, like, nigga, how in the fuck?
It's business. How in the fuck did they announce the website and not already own the domain name for it? When they announced that they were opening the website, they should have bought the. That means they didn't even set it up yet. because in order for him to buy the domain name, no one had set up a web page with that name on it first. So they were around here talking about they were going to set it up and hadn't done it yet. They exposed their hand.
It's the fucking Twilight Zone. This is the fucking nigga. This is the Twilight Zone. Oh, my mind is blown, nigga.
No weapon formed against me.
He stood in the mirror and practiced that shit all morning, but they forgot to get the fucking domain name. Come on, let's keep it a buck. Jed and Trey hate my motherfucking guts. Jed was praying that God would kill me. He said he got down on his knees and asked God, why has he not killed us yet? Y'all made that nigga admit. Y'all fucked up that bad. That nigga had to admit. Yeah, I want that nigga dead, but yeah, that shit was funny to the motherfucker. Like, nigga, y'all, bro, this is one of the biggest L's the world has ever fucking seen, bro. It really don't get much bigger than this. The two people that, bro, there's no bias in their voice. What they LNC now? Stop playing. This is why y'all gotta buy the domain. Even them niggas know y'all fucked up.
Shit. Cleanhouse2025.com.
Make sure y'all check that shit out. Make sure y'all join. Subscribe. Dip into them treasuries and help resource this fight against the corruption in Dolton. We don't like the money that make noise. We just want the money that folds. Don't be sitting. No, we ain't doing no $5, $10, that $1.30 shit. No. Dip into them fucking treasuries. Get out of them ashtrays. Get into them treasuries. Hey, Steve, give them some music so they can donate.
No weapon formed against me.
All right, now pass the plate around. He'll sing more once we get some more money in the plate. When there's more money in the plate, then that nigga will finish the song, but he's not finishing it right now. They took one of the worst. This is the worst campaign launch in the history of any mayor's race across the country. This is a whole ass L. Nobody got the fucking when the domain fell into my lap, I thought I was dreaming. I was like, this ain't real. Cause bro, I even said, let's wait. Cause it would have been up last night. I said, let's wait. Cause I was like, this can't be what they gonna use. Then I saw the banner and I was like, and I hadn't even heard. So when I told him to go ahead and switch it, I still hadn't heard Dr. Cloud say the shit. When I heard her say the shit, that was a genuine reaction, just for the record. Which one of you black ass cats is that? I'm about to beat ass. All that damn noise. And you know that ain't the only thing they bought, Berg. They got so much other shit with cleanhouse2025.com. It's mentioned under the news articles. I told you, Ed, y'all the weapon, not me. Y'all are the weapon in this equation. Kendra in the cut one time. Shout out to the 2025 crew.
Cleanhouse2025.com.
Donate $20.25. She just made that shit up on the fly too, because, you know, Jason, if you don't fire this bitch, especially after this stream, I don't know what to tell you. You deserve what you get. What kind of evil shit are they forcing you to do while you mayor? What they catch you doing while you was drunk? What, it's some DUIs or some shit? Oh, so y'all don't want to talk? All right, fuck it then. Let's just get to it then. Fuck, I try to give y'all a chance.
Tactical nuke incoming!
No weapon formed against me.
Hold on, let me change my picture back.
What's up, everyone? Hope you're doing well. So let's stop right here.
Let's just stop right here. Okay. You want me to be convinced that you don't work for Tiffany, and this is the thumbnail. Nobody, you want to know? Let me explain to y'all. Look, hey Tiffany, individual investor, y'all whole team. I'm about to put y'all on game. I'm gonna show y'all where y'all fucking up. Now, understand, once y'all fix it, I'm gonna show y'all that y'all, y'all scheming. Dr. Rucker and a tombstone. Okay, table that. Tiffany over here. Look at this outfit Tiffany got on. You ain't never seen Tiffany, and I don't even think this is Tiffany's body. This is Photoshop. Trying to make her look as much like a fucking mayor as possible. Like, oh, she got her Dolton pen. And then look at the Kiana picture. And then Jason House got a Make America Great Again hat on.
I'll just start from the beginning. It all started with this story I did right here. People who have been found.
My bad. I said Dr. Rucker. I meant Dr. Cornell. I apologize. I apologize. I meant Dr. Cornell. Came out wrong. Total misspeak. But you still know what I mean.
My channel or this.
That's not Jason, nigga. That look like Jason to me. Who the fuck is that nigga? Who? This is Jason. That's Rucker. This is Cornell. That nigga. So that nigga look like Jason to me. This nigga, right? Right? Rucker, Cornell, right? Damn, now y'all niggas on a fucking 55-minute delay. Oh my Lord. Y'all niggas hit the live button. Hit the live button, Bird. You need to be on live. Nigga, it's 142 people in here, nigga. One of y'all niggas come out of the bushes and confirm what the fuck I'm saying. What's up, Mabel? If you want a doctor, Ali. Nigga, I want L Boogie or motherfucking Bird to answer, nigga, so I can keep going. I mean, I guess we wait. You know, I gotta make sure I'm accurate. Okay, Bird. Who are these two men? Tell me the first name, tell me the second name. First name, who is that? And then who is that? We've established that. That's a terrible picture. These are all bad pictures of all of them. Especially one where you try to make Tiffany look like some old ass politician. I know. Okay. Yes, okay. Right. Damn, y'all niggas really took, look, rewind and see how long y'all took to say that. That's what I said 10 minutes ago. Are we all on the same page? I got Cornell mixed up with Jason and Dr. Rucker. Dr. Rucker is supposed to be next to that tombstone. I know exactly what that tombstone means. See, this is a sign. This is a sign from them that, like, Tiffany and them, let them know they ain't playing. Tiffany and them getting ready to drop some shit from that side, nigga. Niggas think that I'm part of, no, bro, how come y'all haven't figured out the YouTubers that actually be working for Tiffany? There's a couple. And they don't even think I be knowing. That's why, bro, individual investor, we could have had a working relationship if you would have just been honest about who the fuck you were and what the fuck you were on, but you weren't. And then you tried to smear me on top of that. And you found that shit didn't work, did you? Right. Okay, cool. So look. The rest of the way, you can't lie on me and I ain't gonna turn up. But the next time you lie on me, man, it's gonna be swift. It's gonna be swift how I get down with it. And I promise I don't say it as a threat. I just be wanting people to understand. Because a lot of people be feeling like, damn, man, you just, no, I didn't. I literally told you up front, like, hey, if you stop this, I'll stop. But if you don't. So I just want that to be known, because I hear your little olive branch at the beginning, even though I'm going to have to question it. Now, anything I question about what you say, it's not going to be from no personal level. Yes, I think you work with Tiffany and Henry. I truly do. From the bottom of my heart, I do, individual investor. And I know you don't like that I believe that, but you also will refuse to show any evidence privately to me of the contrary. Because if you did, then I would come back. I don't have to dox. I could come back and just say, hey, you know, I confirmed it. And if people don't want to believe me, they don't. But you won't, because you can't. That picture says a lot. The picture you chose, just like how I'll get on them for putting the gold grills in her mouth, you went way too far the other way, though. That's not how Tiffany be looking. Tiffany ain't never looked like that since she's been married. Not just for that picture. So I just keeping the shit a stack.
Dolton thing knows that Shay went after me after I put out this story. He said he talked to Keon.
No, nigga. You see, this is how you misinterpret it every time on fucking purpose. You lied about something key and you tried to, just like you're doing now. What did I just say? Why the fuck y'all keep bringing me up? Explain to me, what is this your way of trying to prove that first of all, I never said you lied. That's why I tried to get your motherfucking ass to talk to me. But you never wanted to talk to me. You wanted to make videos talking shit, then you want to run over to other channels talking shit. You got your ass lit up for it. See, this is what I'm saying, bro. Tiffany, you better talk to your nigga and tell that nigga, don't mention me. Don't mention me. Do you want me to review these videos without any mention? Or do you want me to review them and just be turning up on y'all niggas? This is what's wrong with y'all. Y'all niggas are stupid as fuck. I gotta be, Tiffany, I gotta be honest. You stupid too. You don't know what, bro. Ain't none of y'all niggas still officially reached out to me, but this is how y'all try to reach out to me, through this nigga. A nigga I have no respect for. I don't have no respect for nobody that's literally hiding in the cupboard. He sound whiter than Paul Roberts. Why would I trust this nigga? Y'all niggas wild. But please, go ahead. Go ahead and blame this on me. So which side am I on? before we get started. So am I on the trustee side or I'm on Tiffany's side? Because both sides be trying to push me to us. I ain't on nobody's side, and I told y'all this from the beginning. That's the thing that I always knew about all y'all niggas that turned out to be nefarious. When you don't want to have a private conversation with me, that lets me know you on bullshit. You know I'm not. So I'm going to ask you one more time, individual investor, keep my motherfucking name out of your mouth unless you want problems with me. Do you want me combing through all your reporting with a fine-tooth comb? I'm still waiting for you. So Tiffany did nothing wrong? Because there's a couple of you niggas be swearing that y'all get the J a nigga down. I promise you, it ain't G like you niggas think. A couple of you niggas is on y'all last strike with me and y'all don't even know it. Couple y'all niggas, bro, and I promise you, man, I'm telling you this. Since y'all like to put me together with Berg, cool then, nigga. I'm telling you, some of you niggas, I'm gonna catch you over Berg and sock the shit out of you. I am. Sure will. Yup. Everywhere. I don't leave the house without it, nigga. I don't play no away games without it. But continue, nigga.
Anna, I lied on her. He threatened to expose me. It created a bunch of drama.
I threatened to expose you? This is what I'm saying. You're a fucking liar, bro. I threatened to expose you. This is why ain't no fucking way I would ever be on Tiffany's side. Her side on bullshit too.
Now, I'm not saying Shay specifically attacked me for that reason.
Then why'd you bring it up? Then why bring that up? If that's not, then why bring it up, bro? He knows what happened. That's him admitting what happened. What actually happened was he came in my chat running his mouth without even saying a fucking word to me. Then when I said something to him, he still didn't say a word to me. So on the third time, I said, get the fuck out of my chat and cussed him the fuck out because you don't come in here as a content creator disrespecting me. You a content creator and I speak to you. First of all, nigga, you supposed to speak to me. On top of that, I say something to you, you don't speak to me. You get the fuck out of my shit, nigga. I don't know where y'all niggas get the nerve thinking that y'all, nigga, I would never walk in your house and not speak to you. That's weird. And Tiffany, this is how you think you go. Yes, Tiffany, I'm going to tell the truth about the shit that's reported in this, but I'm going to tell the truth about everything. That's how I get down. But I work for you. And it's the bullshit you doing. Tiffany, do better so they can really believe you. Do better. That way they will actually believe you. But continue.
He just took advantage of a situation. And I ended up taking...
Now, look at the game being played right here. Now, I called him out for lying. The video's gone. It sounds like I was telling the truth about you lying. Because if I'm lying, why would you take down the evidence that proves that I'm lying? Y'all just can't leave well enough alone, man. Bro, I don't give a fuck what side it is. None of y'all niggas is sunning me, bro. None of y'all. This punk ass nigga still running his mouth from the shadows. Y'all niggas is weird, bro.
To expose me, it created a...
I never threatened to expose you, seeing as though on this platform, I've never done that, ever. And never would. My audience would not tolerate that. The fuck's wrong with you?
Bunch of drama. Now, I'm not saying Shay specifically attacked me for that reason.
You literally
He just took advantage of a situation.
Mm-hmm. And
I ended up taking the video down to try to de-escalate, but he kept going after me, and in my opinion, that was...
Like, what the fuck does this... I'm going to understand how we are 30 seconds into the video and all you're talking about is me, my nigga. I didn't do shit to you, bro. You lied, got caught lying, got caught with your hand in the cookie jar, and y'all ain't used to being talked to like that. Y'all come from this pussy ass era where you can do whatever the fuck you want, and then I'm supposed to be nice and pussyfoot around what you actually doing. I come from the 80s, my nigga. My granddaddy was loud, bruh, and he didn't give a fuck. If you was wrong, your ass was wrong. That's what it is, nigga. Tired of you weak ass niggas.
Hurt my channel. I didn't think too much of it at first, but it's now my belief that this was a political attack. The day before he went off on me, Kiana actually wore an LNC shirt.
So now, for the record, I work for everybody. I work for the trustees and I work for Tiffany. This strategy about y'all is why anybody else that run is gonna have my support, nigga. Y'all all gotta go. Y'all all fucking liars. Kiana Belcher, don't you feel stupid? This nigga, it was a political attack. It was a political attack. Nigga, I was with my family at the motherfucking Pioneer Woman shit, nigga. Hey, nigga, I was eating at the Mercantile, nigga. I wasn't even thinking about you hoes. I went live from Airbnb that night when I was motherfucking, when Tiffany's podcast came out, which I destroyed Tiffany. I destroyed. They forget about this shit. At the same time he was lying, I was on the air destroying Tiffany. Go back. Go back. Go back and watch. He said I did all these videos about him. He ain't provided now. Mr. I got nothing but receipts. Sitting here making all these wild ass statements about me. Now receipt on the screen. And his only thing is Kiana Belcher went and bought an LNC shirt on her own. Bro, go back and watch my stream. I had no idea she was wearing it. That was when they was trying to get me on their side. You see, just like how some of you niggas have popped up with YouTube channels and y'all know about me, Berg, Reality Check. Nigga, how y'all know about all of us and y'all just got on YouTube? Oh, I be following. If you be following all of us, for what? Y'all niggas are not slick. Hey, but if y'all want to tie me to the trustees, that's cool. I'm going to sue the shit out of you too. Individual investor, go look up Hall versus YouTube, nigga. Do you want some? Because they already in trouble for lying on me like you trying to do. Do you want some too? You better ask about me, little nigga. You don't do the defamation and the slander, because it'll get you fucked up, little nigga. It'll get you fucked up fucking with me. Just so you know. He's threatening to do something on my channel. He's threatening. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Pussy. He's going off on me. This is what I was talking about. Here it is, another video. It's another one.
At the Dolton board meeting. As most of us know, he used to be tight with the trustees. He's even had them on his channel. He even went out to Dolton. And I have no...
But I didn't go out to Dolton for the trustees. Stop lying on me. Why don't y'all just call and ask me what... I feel like Tiffany. Why the fuck would y'all niggas just call my phone and ask me what happened? All of y'all niggas be acting like I'm hard to get at. None of you hoe ass niggas will talk to me. But then y'all out here speaking for me, which is illegal. You can't tell people that I went out to Dolton for the trustees, because I didn't. I literally didn't.
Hard feelings towards Shay. In fact, I kind of feel bad for him. It's my...
No, the sneak dissing, we not gonna do that shit either, bitch. Hey, I speak WPS bullshit real well, my nigga. My wife white, nigga. You not doing that shit either. You feel sorry for me, nigga? I feel sorry for you. You the bitch ass nigga that's gotta do all this shit for Tiffany and hide. I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for y'all. All of y'all niggas hiding on y'all channels. I feel sorry for you. I'm the only one that comes right out to this motherfucker, rain, sleet, or snow, call you bitch to your face and do you niggas don't do shit but lie. That's all y'all got is lies. You feel sorry for a nigga? Keep that same energy, my nigga. Keep that same energy. Now, this is how stupid you are, Tiffany. I would literally, we could already be into the story, but this nigga had to make this pit stop because he gotta, every time he come out, he gotta try to say some slick shit. Now, he's trying to link me with the trustees while saying that, oh, this was when he was cool with the trustees. Why are you showing it? First you say, oh, Shay attacked me. I'm not saying that Shay attacked me. Nigga, you all over the place, nigga. All this shit can be handled with a fucking phone call.
In my opinion, he only went after me the way he did was because he thought he was looking out for one of his friends.
No! I went at you because you fucking lied! I wasn't their friend, bro. That's why, if I was their friend, they would have had shit to blackmail. If I was what you said I was, nigga, why ain't they got shit to use? I was on they dick, remember? I'm ready to take political bullets for these niggas. You was fucking lying, bro. You didn't tell the whole truth. That's why you took the video down. Remember, you lying now, because when you took the video down, you said you took it down because you was in fear for your life. Now you took it down because you was trying to de-escalate a beef between me and you. You're a fucking liar. You're still lying now. When you took the video down in April, you said you took it down because people was in your inbox threatening your life. And I was like, how people know to get in this nigga inbox when there's no contact information for this nigga nowhere? Nigga, you took the fucking video down and said your life was threatened. 3 months later, now the video's down because you were de-escalating some shit between me and you that never existed. Who the fuck are you again? Me, I was doing streams about you, bitch. Y'all niggas lie so much. Y'all niggas need LNC clout so much, y'all will lie about being in beefs with me, bro. This shit gay, bro. Straight up gay.
Kiana. And then he goes out to Dolton, and it turns out they completely took advantage of him.
I'm suing you. This is public notice to the individual investor. You have until 59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow to make a correction, or I'm going to sue you for defamation, you motherfucker. Watch me, big mouth. Tiffany, this play didn't work. I don't know why you thought this. I don't know why you signed off on this. This was stupid. This was stupid. If they took advantage of me, where's the evidence of this advantage that was taken from me besides these whole ass niggas stealing pizza from y'all entire community and Mary Avant stealing that fucking gift card from me? What else did they get from me, individual investor? Because literally shit they asked me for they didn't get. When I was at the Dolton Park District, was I with the elected officials or was I with the village? You don't know. You weren't there. You just making shit up. Tiffany don't know. Bitch, you wasn't there either. So you don't know either. None of your niggas was there. But then I get there, Tiffany violates my First Amendment rights on camera. He don't see none of that though. He don't see none of that though. All he saw was some shit he never saw. What video did you see them take advantage of me of? They never even got on camera while I was there until I was at an actual fucking meeting. So again, what is it that they got from me? Besides what they getting right now? Because I'm only giving them right now what they earn. Watch he further embarrass himself.
So essentially, I feel like he got played. This channel's pretty much turned into an investigative journalism channel. I do research and then I share my findings.
Then what the fuck do I have to do with the first quarter of this video? You keep rebranding this channel while doing nothing but reporting on Dolton. or things right around there.
Nobody besides Shay has ever refuted the story. And when Shay...
I never refuted the story at all, you fucking liar. Oh, this is the play. So y'all trying to ruin... The nigga with all the receipts has been talking about me, and I'm not even on the screen. Who the fuck is Shay anyway? Who is Shay? So who are you even talking to? Hey, just so you know, I'm going to tell you like I told everybody else. If this how you want to get down, I'll fuck your channel up too, bitch. You can be on the list. I feel nothing, bro. I will end every fucking channel connected to Dolton that think they can fuck with me and lie on me. I'll end you. You have until tomorrow. I'm so not playing. I'm going to sue the shit out of you. And I know you think you hiding, but your dumb ass had to fill out that AdSense form because you want that money. You won't make it off me, though. So you will be making a correction. You will say that everything you say was complete and utter speculation, or we gonna have a problem. We gonna have a problem. This is why you don't have no credibility now. This is why you still under 3,000. Y'all niggas just, bro, I was gone. My channel was off the fucking air for months, and y'all niggas still didn't make a fucking dent. Why? Because y'all niggas are liars. Y'all never catch me. Liars can't catch me. Something always goes wrong.
He told me I was lying on Kiana. He never showed any proof.
That ain't what I said, and you're not showing any proof that I said that. You're the one making all these, you're the one alleging all this shit with no proof. Where's the proof? Just put the stream in, let's look in the description. Because maybe he put the string. Nope. He linked to the original video that he has now put back up, even though he felt like his life was in danger. That's weird. That's weird. That's weird. Why are you linking to this video? Why wouldn't you link to the video where I called you a liar for everything you said about Kiana? No, see, the other part that he leaves out is his first 2 videos. What were your first 2, 3 videos? They were about Tiffany. And then I called you out for doing a bait and switch. And I called out that you was working for Tiffany. That's why you did the bait and switch. And instead of addressing that, you did all of this. I know you think you're going to get the last word. You'll never get the last word with me. That's where I know to get y'all niggas. You won't get the last word. You won't. But here's what you are going to do. You're going to tell everybody that these are just statements you making, or I'm going to sue the shit out of you. So you better ask Tiffany and them if I'm playing.
I don't think Shay would be surprised to find out that Kiana actually lied to him. And I want to show the proof real quick.
What did Kiana tell me? He just said Kiana lied to me. About what? What did I tell you that Kiana told me? About a fucking hit and run cover up. I had a conversation with Kiana Belcher about an alleged hit and run cover up. Now, what did she tell me? See, I'm not gonna lie on them either. Is this the part where you thought we were at? I ain't gonna lie on them either, nigga. When did me and Kiana Belcher have a conversation about your video alleging that she was part of a hit and run? You're not very good at this, little nigga. You're not very good at this. Get her done.
So this car accident that I reported on happened on June 20th, 2022. Now, I want to play you this video clip from June 13th of 2022.
I got a whole problem with this video. And you're gonna have to edit this video or something. Because this whole thing where you're like trying to tie me into, are you trying to say that I helped them cover up a murder? Because I still need you to establish me and Kiana ever talking about this. You can't say Kiana lied to me about some shit we ain't never talked about. Why the fuck would me? I'm black, nigga. I don't ask other black people about murders. It's in our DNA, my nigga. I don't ask other people about murders. That's shit y'all do, apparently.
So, one business owner, is it okay to say the name? Business owner, is it okay to say the name? Okay, so Rucker Holden was bringing a cigar lounge to Dolton. Okay, so just so happened, Kiana works for him in his other businesses. But because she don't like Kiana, Trustee Belcher, she's not gonna give Rucker what he want. In fact, she told him, if you don't get your bitch in order, I'm not giving you what you want.
Now, let's point out a couple of things. Number one, the biggest thing of all, what the fuck do I have to do with this? I'm the biggest Dolton celebrity after Tiffany. I might as well get on this arrogant shit, nigga. I have nothing to do with any of this, but somehow you won't ruin my brand. My brand can't be ruined by any of you hoe-ass niggas that are hiding off camera talking shit about Dolton. I need you to understand, 80% of my channel wants me to say fuck all of this. But somehow 70 still stays. You do the math, nigga. Like, y'all niggas are, bro, y'all don't get this shit, bro. Second of all, Kiana, she didn't say that shit. Why would this be the face you make if that's what Tiffany Henry said about you? Individual investor, did you know I was talking to Trina Downs the whole time? Did you know that? No, you didn't. So how can you say what I knew? You don't know. I never talked to you. So are you saying that you talked to Kiana about me? Well, what did she say? I ain't these trustees. I will sue the shit out of you, nigga. You can't defame me. You can't lie. You're not getting ready to try to be tying me to y'all little politician games and shit, nigga. I don't do this shit. That's why it don't affect me. It don't affect me at all, bro. I don't give a fuck. I want all you niggas out.
So Kiana was indeed working for Rucker at the time?
Nobody says she wasn't. What your narrative, let's talk about what your original narrative was. Your original narrative was that it was proof Kiana covered up a hit and run accident. The proof was, since the other person who had the job didn't have the job no more, since Kiana got that job, that was proof she helped cover it up. That's wild, my nigga. And you know that's what the fuck you said. That's wild. That's not proof. That's something, that's bro, you are alleging, and I know that there's more evidence than what you saying. If you want to keep shit a stack. Why you hold on to the evidence? See, so don't act like you fighting some good ass fight. If you know about murders and you dangling this shit along for content, what kind of person are you? The coward that hides in the shadows. That's the type.
And in my other video, I showed the ties to the other businesses, so we're not going to go through all that again.
So understand, his recap was showing Dr. Laser Cloud say something about Tiffany calling Kiana a bitch to Dr. Rucker, and this proves everything he said about me. Y'all some rookies at this shit, bro. Y'all are bad at smearing people. Y'all be thinking y'all really good at smear campaigns. Y'all are trash at it.
I even spoke to Dr. Nakita about this because this story's actually about her. And she's the one that brought it up. She just said, you know, Kiana and Rucker are good people. And I explained to her why I did the story. She's one of the people that spoke up about the cigar shop, and then they went crickets about it. I just felt there was a reason why, so I decided to look into it. And
cap. That's all cap. Why would you hit Dr. Cloud about a story that you said you took down because you were getting death threats? You got death threats, took the video down, and then was hitting people in the background about it still. Tiffany, you need better than this. These niggas are beginner content creators. I know they got a lot of information. But they don't understand the politics of this shit. I get y'all little local politics. Y'all don't understand YouTube politics and how I can see through all that bullshit because y'all don't know what y'all doing. Y'all got to try better, nigga.
Then I broke down to her why I covered the other things in that story that I decided to cover. I felt it was all relevant to the situation going on in Dolton. So since I felt like I was politically attacked by someone on their side...
So he just admitted that he lied on me because he thought I was with the trustees. So instead of coming back and apologizing because he realized he was fucking wrong and that I was right about him, his apology is to say he feels sorry for me. He can't say he's sorry to me. He just feels sorry for me.
And yes, I understand Shay's beefing with them now, but that's not my problem, is it?
I don't beef with anybody. Why is me telling the truth considered beef? They beefing with me. Bro, y'all niggas are liars. All of y'all. That's why all of y'all gotta go, including you. You gotta go. Everybody gotta go. Bro, 2024, all liars shall be exposed. Just want to remind you.
I decided to do extensive research on every single person involved with the trustees.
So what you find on me? This whole video starts off talking about me and I'm connected and all this shit. So what did your extensive research find about me, nigga? They tried this trick already on the other side. Understand, individual investor is sitting here swearing he knows and been researching all this shit. He has no idea about my wife being doxxed, my house being put on the internet, all for questioning something that Jed did. I never even fell out with the trustees. Jed started some shit with me. I told them they need to get their boy. They said, fuck you. But he didn't see none of that. All he ever saw was Shay was just jolly, defending the trustees at every turn. And then all of a sudden, they're beefing. I don't know why. Trust me, I'm the investigator that knows everything. But all I know is Kiana Belcher wore this shirt. I had to scrub through a 4-hour video to find one clear shot of that. You got to do better, nigga. You got to do better. This ain't good enough. Y'all niggas are not good enough, bro.
No weapon formed against me.
We said from the very beginning that I'm neutral and I don't pick sides. I'm just here to report my findings. And that's all I'm doing in this video.
What did you find on me? So we 3 minutes and 30 seconds into the video. The whole video's been about me and my connection to all this shit. He's shown no proof outside of this clip of some shit I was not at. He ain't even showing the footage of what, if he really wanted to blow the spot, he could actually show what Tammy was doing to Mama Hill at the same time. He knows I had the trustees on the show, but he also knows that I've had several people from the village on the show. I've actually had the most people from the village on their show than anybody else. But in his mind, he just did the trust. Hey, Tiffany, this ain't gonna work. You want me to get, bro? I can easily just go back and forth. It's easy.
This isn't a political attack against Nakita or anyone else.
So then why the fuck are you just so happen to be doing this shit the day after she announced that Jason House is running for mayor? See, y'all gotta cut the bullshit. This is why don't nobody trust either side, because y'all all be lying. Y'all all be trying to create a narrative and make it seem like y'all didn't do anything.
I feel like this story's extremely relevant, considering Nakita's such a big part of the story. She's one of the people giving info to YouTubers. There's a reason why all these YouTubers kind of report the same thing, and that's...
Do I report the same thing as the YouTubers? See, you're literally regurgitating what I said now. Now, your research has turned up that Shay was right. This nigga's a fucking clown.
Because they all have the same source, whether it's Nakita or the trustees. Nakita's also made a lot of claims that she's never backed up with receipts. At least when I do my videos, I show the receipts.
You literally have showed no receipts on me, you fucking liar.
I haven't seen her post one yet. So I think it's only fair for people to know what kind of person she really is. Is she a hypocrite? Could she be trusted? Most of you guys have no idea. All you've heard her is bash Tiffany, and you know nothing about her.
All you've heard her do is bash Tiffany, and you know nothing about her. Bro, y'all niggas on these faceless channels don't think niggas know y'all work for Tiffany. That shit be funny.
Nakita's also accused me of trying to destroy her life. And Nakita, that's simply not true, like I told you. I never told you to do any of this stuff that I'm going to report on. I didn't even know who you were when this stuff happened. So to me, you telling me that I'm trying to destroy your life is nothing more than a cop-out, so you don't have to accept responsibility for your own actions.
Then why mention that? Then why mention that? Why mention that?
Now, I have...
This nigga got so many receipts, and the only receipt is this nigga went to the YouTube page and typed that shit in. Y'all niggas is ridiculous.
To be honest here, I actually felt bad for Nakita when I was talking to her through email.
Is it the same way you felt bad for me? He just sat here and said, bitch, don't be saying I'm destroying your life. You made all these motherfucking decisions and all of this shit. Then in the next breath, I actually felt bad for her in the email.
Me her dad was in hospice and how this story's gonna destroy your life.
Why would you put out there that she told you her dad was in hospice? See, you ruining your credibility by the second, nigga. You ruining your credibility by the fucking second. Why, of all the shit you could say about this lady, bro, this bitch, whatever, why would you bring up her? What the fuck? Yeah, I don't think she should have been using that in that situation. You ain't missing shit, but that ain't on you to take a shot at her fucking daddy, nigga. But y'all all operate on demon time while trying to take some moral high ground over me. That shit be wild. He ain't linked to no receipts. He didn't even link to this video in the description. I always have the receipts.
And it made me feel bad. What could I say? And I can also relate because my mom has brain and lung cancer. So I'm going through a lot too with like family and stuff like that.
Oh, so you on some Jedediah Brown shit. Okay.
So it was very easy for me to feel sympathetic. So we originally made a deal for me not to put out this story. And the deal went like this. She would dissolve her company, High Society Management, and then reset it up the correct and legal way.
Why the fuck would you say, why the fuck would that be what you see where it don't make no sense? He got all this shit that ties me with Kiana and all this shit, but it could all just go away if she dissolved. Who the fuck was on the original shit that y'all, Was Tiffany on the original shit and she wanted her to dissolve and get her name off and then she can put it back up? Stop fucking playing with me, nigga. You said all this shit was connected with me. Now all of a sudden, you making side deals off the record. Nobody know you doing this shit. You just pop up out of nowhere. Yeah, and I just made this deal with Nakita where she's gonna dissolve her business and redo it the right way. Nigga, you not slick.
I told her that I would be in touch within the next week or so to finalize the details.
So that sounds like a threat. That sounds like you was extorting her. It sounds like I see how you trying to make it seem like it was a deal, but what the fuck it seems like to me was you told her if she don't do this, this is what you gonna be fucking exposing her. So it is what it is. But the only problem is trying to force her to do something that could have we got to find out if you forcing her to dissolve that shit is illegal. See, I'm not gonna lie against her either. That's the problem with you liars. Hearing what's happening.
No weapon formed against me.
Rose Gold, I may just disagree. Me as well. Marissa, Nix, Glenn, we be back to Big Brother tomorrow. Andrea, Marcy, because we got to talk Vito and shit. Today was an unexpected day. Michael, he really is, Ken. Rogue, Thomasina, only one Sag, or Sagittarius, I guess. Carolyn, what's happening? Like, he literally is just admitted to blackmailing somebody that worked with the fucking trustees, like their PR person. He's literally like, yeah, I blackmailed, I hit her and made it. He's trying to call it a deal. Nigga, that ain't no deal. That bitch wasn't trying to negotiate with you. The fuck you? This nigga, she was like, don't do this to me. My dad's in hospice. And you like, yeah, and we came to a deal. Excuse me? How old are you, nigga? Your arms are too short. Like, you not old enough for this.
All I wanted to do was put checks and balances in place so I can check up on her and make sure she is indeed doing things the right way.
And what branch of the government are you to do this? He just said that shit casually like that's like, who the fuck are you? You're not a branch of government that can make that decision, nigga. What branch of government gave you this authority over her? Oh, wow, nigga. Good night, Nani. Oh, wow.
Next week or so to finalize the details. All I wanted to do was put checks and balances in place.
Who are you to put checks and balances in place of Dr. Nakita, nigga? Again, this is how much they all are liars. You end up having to defend the most biggest liars because other niggas lie on them too.
So I can check up on her and make sure she is indeed doing things the right way.
That sounds stalkerish and illegal. He want to set up checks and balances like a government.
But before I got back to her, this happened right here.
But Dr. Nakita, if I be completely honest, I think that if y'all goal is to destroy or to detract or to distract, you messing with the wrong person. Because if she talk, if we can get a fourth of the information that woman has, it's gonna be like a raid bomb being set off in a house full of roaches when the lights come on.
That doesn't even make sense.
So first off, I have to assume I'm one of the people that comment was directed to. Me and her were still in negotiations when this happened. 2, I feel this is a very hypocritical statement because behind closed doors, she's asking me not to destroy her life. But then in public, she's having Jed make comments like, oh yeah, if you don't leave her alone, it's gonna be like a roach bomb coming off. And
boo fucking who? So in your ever quest to make it seem like I work with the trustees, You have now leapfrogged me into now you're being abused by Jed. Really? 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 Meanwhile, he's the one like, I'm having conversations and keeping checks and balances. But Shay's in there with him.
3, I've warned her about the bullying and harassment on her side and told her it needs to stop.
How was they bullying her? Remember, the only evidence that he shows of any bullying and harassment was something Jed said where he didn't even say his fucking name. He even said, well, I assume he's talking about me. Who the fuck are you? Jedediah Brown know who you are? How many videos have you made since Jed been around? Like 3 or 4? Come on, cuz. Now this nigga, bro, I ain't even gonna play Jed like that, nigga. Who are you? And let's say Dr. Cloud did tell him to sneak diss you. That's all you, if that's the best you got from getting bullied and shit by Jed, then we don't believe you. You need way more people, nigga. Timestamp or it didn't happen, nigga, Mr. Receipt. Show me a timestamp or that shit did not happen. A nigga in the shadows is being harassed when don't nobody even know the fuck this nigga is, nothing. When did Jed do a 48-hour notice on you? When did Jed say, individual investor, you got 48 hours or I'm doxing you, and it happened? When? It didn't? Well, shut the fuck up. It happened to multiple people on this side, especially since I work with the trustees, who you now are openly making it seem like they work with Jed. So which is it? So I work with the trust, me and Jed work for the trustees. There is no audience for what you're trying to do. This shit where you're trying to get people that don't like the trustees but don't like me either, there is no audience like that.
And I'm serious about that. You guys got to tone that stuff down because it's just making Dolton look like bigger fools. All these
Thanks, white man.
Little side games that you guys are playing does nothing for your cause. And to be clear here, I'm not a detractor or any of that other stuff.
Cap. That's why you started the whole video off talking about me when I ain't mentioned nowhere in the title. I don't have nothing to do with a cigar lounge. I don't have nothing to do with permits to a cigar lounge. I don't have nothing to do with a chop shop, but the whole beginning of the video is about me. So you're a liar, and you're proving as such.
I've always claimed to be neutral. I'm not.
So what do I have to do with anything? Because I'm truly neutral. All the people that are truly neutral have faced real abuse and turmoil. Just so you know.
I'm not doing this for money. I don't accept donations. I don't do sponsorships. I don't have memberships, a Patreon, Cash App, or any of that other stuff.
Yes, they just gave you a lump sum to do it, nigga. Stop playing with me, bro. You ain't, bro, why would you have all of that at 2,000 subscribers? Why would you have all of these things? Don't, bro, let's look at your views. Let's just go look at your channel right quick. Because this whole shit where you're trying to be like, well, I don't have all of this. Because you can't. Let's go over your views. Your highest rated viewed video in the last month was talking about me. 150 views, 73 views, 179 views, 56,000 views. About what? Tiffany. 1,200 views, 2,300 views. About what? Tiffany. 4,900 views. About who? Delgado. 1,700 views. Tiffany. 283 views. 3,400 views. Tiffany. 8,800 views. Tiffany. You already know what time it is, nigga. And when I say Tiffany, these be pro Tiffany stories. So when they talk about the 33.5 million, all these, bro, you just go look at the thumbnails. Tiffany looked like a real professional mayor in every thumbnail. Every one. Every single one. But here's the videos this nigga was doing a year ago. Is Portillo's stock as good as the food, or is it just an exit for private equity? 489 views. Did SBF pump board ape NFTs as Sotheby's auction buyer? 183 views. Nothing, just bullshit, never get 100 views. And then out of fucking nowhere, a masterclass on legally exploiting the system, Dolton style. Out of nowhere. Out of fucking nowhere. But you got little Chicago videos and shit in here. And the reason why you talk about Portillo's is because Chicago. So you've been in the whole time. So who the fuck? And you fuck with the financial industry. So you can stop the fucking shit. So you can stop the fucking shit. So I don't want to hear this shit about I don't have a Cash App and I have a. That's not the only way people can be bribed as YouTubers. As a matter of fact, the best bribes that happen on YouTube where people don't find out is it be happening off the air. You just pay a nigga off the air to say some shit. Fuck. Yes, that's why I have to raise money and shit like that, because I don't take lump sum donations off the air. See, Jed, he just takes everything. This nigga like, oh, take donate. You're not eligible for all of that, kid.
Everybody else has that reports on Dolton. I talk about this stuff
First of all, everybody else that reports on Dolton that has all of what you said, they live stream. You have 0 live streams. This is how they lie. This is how they try to blur the lines and all this shit. This is how they do it. Don't trust either side. They're all liars. Even if they put out a story that is the truth, don't believe them, because they're never going to show you the other side. How the fuck he have more smoke for me in multiple videos than Tiffany? Your videos don't affect me, nigga. My videos affect you. The more y'all niggas lie, all I gotta do is come on the air and not tell people. I get to show Dolton. I'll just come on the screen and show Dolton how you're a liar and can't be trusted.
Because I grew up 10 minutes or so away from Dolton. I grew up in the south suburbs. It actually hurts me to see the downfall that the south suburbs have had the last 20 plus years.
So when you grew up in the Dolton, was you going fishing at that lake? When you grew up 10 minutes outside, did you go fishing at that lake? And if you did, how'd your fucking heart feel while you were fishing at that motherfucker that the niggas couldn't go to? Della, what's happening? They all dirty.
And I finally decided to report on this because I do feel like the public deserves to know. They need to know about all the corruption that's going on in the south suburbs.
But if she did what you said and told her to do, we wouldn't know anything about it, though. You've already admitted this. You gotta have clean hands, my nigga, or this ain't gonna work.
Not just from one side. So with that being said, I do apologize to my subscribers for even making a deal with her. What could I say? You know, I have a heart.
Yo, the devil's the
Rick is so wild and has went so far off the meter. It's shit that I can't even tell you on TV. I mean, you know, for the sake of our friendship, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna bring it up. But trust me, he's went there. He has went where it's like, yo, Rick, man, what the fuck is wrong with you? You took this shit too far. And his response is like this: there's no such place. Darkness. Let's go to the abyss, nigga. I'm not with it, man. I don't want to go to the abyss, man. You know what I'm saying? Rick wants to go to the abyss. In fact, he dwells in the abyss. Rick James dwells in the abyss, okay? And he wants company sometimes, you know? And for some reason, he likes to reach out for me. Whenever I'm around, when he wants to go there, he will reach out for me to try to take me to the abyss with him. And I'm not with it, man. I'm not with it. And that's when we end up, you know, tussling or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
I want to apologize to my fans for being a fucking scumbag liar who's behind the scenes. I say that I'm this truth teller, but behind the scenes, I'm making deals with politicians, and I'm only now exposing her because she didn't do what I said. What was I doing? Oh, I was just trying to install some checks and balances against her, even though I'm not no type of government entity that can install checks and balances against another human being. And this is the nigga that think he, bro, whenever you want to get on cam and just debate, bro, we can do that.
And with that being said, like I told Nakita, I don't think she's like a horrible person. I don't think Shay's a horrible person. I have nothing.
Why are you mentioning me with her? Why am I being mentioned in this video that's supposed to be about, what is this video supposed to be about?
What's up, everyone?
Whatever happened with the cigar lounge, she wouldn't give the permits to. What the fuck do I have? Bro, we are how many minutes? How many minutes into this motherfucker are we? We 8 minutes in and this nigga still talking about me. Caroline, what's happening? Dante, what up? Somebody make this shit make sense. So what is the play here? So don't believe Shay because he's been working with Dr. Nakita the whole time? Well, okay, show the evidence of that. And if you don't have any, I'm gonna sue the shit out of you. You better correct this motherfucking video, nigga, or you gonna have motherfucking issues with me, cuz. As Mark Avington, as YouTube, how I play, bro. Go look up Hall versus YouTube, bro. I'm not playing with y'all. Go read all 140 pages and see how I get down, little nigga. I got court October 18th. Do you want to be a part of it? I didn't think so.
Nothing against Kiana, Rucker, or anyone else I've reported on, including Tiffany. I even told Nakita in my email to her, you know, I am actually mad about this situation. I know you can't hear it in my voice, but I'm furious about being politically attacked.
Then why would you threaten somebody that's politically connected? And he has showed no evidence that he was attacked outside of, we have watched, on this channel, we've watched hours and hours of Jedediah Brown. Random news videos, raw streams, everything. Rate Jed on the level of 1 to 10 on Jed being easy to being pissed off in a threat. Yeah, that was a veiled threat of sorts. Rate that. 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest. What would you rate that on the Jed threat scale? Like, let's be honest. It's like a 1-2 max.
But I even told her in my email that I understand it was all just business. Kiana lied to Shay. It was just business.
What did she lie to me about? And show this email that you're talking. You talking to Dr. Cloud about me? You're a fucking liar. I'm gonna sue you. You left me no choice. But I have to do legal notice. You understand that? So this is legal notice that you have until tomorrow to correct this video, or I'm going to start the legal process against the individual investor YouTube channel. It's just what it's gonna be. And if you think I'm playing, you should do some of your investigating and see.
Shay going after me, it was just business. In my opinion, he was looking after his bag and his people.
What bag did I have? How much money did I make? I was literally demonetized. I have not received a check since March. March. So what bag was I protecting, you lying motherfucker? Where's your receipts? You keep saying you the nigga with the receipts, and this whole video is supposed to be about something else. You lied. This whole video is clickbait. I guess you titled it like you did. I don't know why you titled it like you did. What you think? Bro, I watched and listened to everything you lying ass niggas gotta say. Y'all only tell the truth on each other. Y'all refuse to tell the truth on yourself. Tiffany, you better watch this shit. You forgot? I need to remind you. The trustees would love if I give you a reminder. That's why we fell out. It's because I wasn't giving you daily reminders no more. That what you want? You want me to just make them happy? Individual investor, in order to embarrass me, you're going to have to show facts. You can't just use innuendo. You in a private conversation you shouldn't be in with Dr. Cloud. I don't have no such conversations. But I'm working with them. You got private conversations with them. I don't, but I was working with them. You know Kiana lied to you. Told Dr. Cloud, I know Kiana lied to Shay. She lied to me about what? Because I never asked her about Rucker. Someone told me. Yeah. When you made that original video, somebody called my phone and told me not only what you were saying had some merit to it, everybody assumed that you didn't actually know the real story. But you always knew the real story. You were just dangling that shit trying to threaten Kiana on some slick shit. And I called it out. Good night, Hiram. Shout out to Hiram. Let me sing you a lullaby, bro. Pause.
No weapon formed against me.
That should help you sleep well. I have never been so smeared in my life. This is why I don't fuck with politics, because there's just nothing but liars. All the content creators be liars. This is just like, this is why I stopped watching politics shit altogether. YouTube is what really let me know how evil politics is. Everybody's just, niggas will get hundreds of thousands of views from the same fucking drones. It's 2,000 comments. If one motherfucking person say, well, that's not really what happened, everybody pile on this motherfucker. It's the same shit. But that's why they can't affect me, is because I refuse to build my audience that way. This is not a political channel. You can't be over here talking about Trump. You can't be over here talking about Biden, none of that shit.
So I totally get all that. At the same time, it doesn't make what happened right. And the only reason I started looking into other people on the trustee side is because of that situation. They gave.
So what did you find? What did you find again that has something to do with me?
Me a reason to. If they were willing to lie to someone about that story, what else are they trying to hide? I was genuinely curious, so I started looking. So this video could have been avoidable. If they wouldn't have given me a reason to look, I wouldn't have looked. I also have a feeling that this story and several others I'm going to be putting out in the future are going to cause more political attacks. And considering they have Jed now, who loves giving out his 48-hour notices, doxing people and stalking them, he has an us against them mentality. How many activists have you seen over the years threatening to sick gangbangers on people?
Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. Shut the fuck up. You lost everybody here. Did you not watch the board meeting when Berg got motherfucker berated by people in person? Did you not see when members of the media, Critical Smoker, Reality Check TV Chicago, you ain't see none of this shit, did you? But you got this strong ass opinion of, you don't even live in Dolton. You not from there, nothing. I ain't never seen no liars like this in my life. He's eventually gonna get to some shit about Dr. Nakita we like, but he was a fucking idiot for starting it off like this. I don't know what kind of shit he was on.
I can only think of Jed.
This is my real promise. I'm not gonna
Wait. So you watch this video that I'm in prominently about the shit I've dealt with Jed. That's why you losing. That's why you have no credibility at all. This is why all your anti-trustee videos will not pop. Not a one. Not a one. There's no audience for that. You gotta be anti-Tiffany to really get on. Hey, and let me tell you something else. There ain't no anti-Shay market. There's not that either.
I'm gonna just use my investigators. I think I'm gonna make my calls to the guys in the streets. Maybe you can help prove that I'm never alone.
Guys in the street, he says. Let's let him hang himself a little more.
If you don't respond to this very fucking basic request, this is what I promise you. I'm going to make sure that enough resources is in the neighborhoods.
I want you to understand, he could have went to any one of Jed's videos titled 48-hour notice, but instead he purposely used random news shit. So I don't even understand. So do you think you exposing me and getting all these YouTubers to stop fucking with me because they're going to trust you? That's not going to happen. As a matter of fact, you literally in one video made it so all these other YouTubers see you're a liar. My credit is A1 800 scorer in these YouTube streets, bro.
And since you don't think that I'm worth answering, I'll tell you one thing for fucking sure. You won't answer them.
So he's going to resource a bunch of people in the neighborhood to go after Andrew Holmes.
Now, this nigga said he was cyberbullied and he's been dealing with political attacks. And his proof of that is to show Jed threaten Andrew Holmes with some niggas from the streets, as he called them gangbangers. They could just be from the streets. See, that's why you don't even know what the fuck you talking about. You definitely sound like you're from Dolton. Like he said, some motherfuckers from the streets. And this is evidence of you being attacked and harassed. It's because Jed said this shit to somebody else. But you make sure, out of all the harassment that Jed has done over the last 2 months, you went and found the one clip of him lightly threatening Andrew Holmes.
Sounds like he's hiring hitmen to me, but let's give him the benefit of the doubt.
Come in their blocks, come in their neighborhoods, come in their communities. And wait a minute, you're a community advocate in Chicago. I think you understand what I'm saying.
Well, since a bunch of people in Chicago get killed on a daily basis, I think we know what he's trying to say.
Now, Jed's been accused of the same exact thing in the past, and you're innocent until proven guilty. No one ever...
Oh my God. Oh my God. So, if that's the case, then can't we take that same approach with Dr. Nakita, no matter what you show? Because that's your argument. Your argument is, if Jed ain't been in no courtroom, then all the video evidence to show shit we showed don't even fucking matter. Cool. So the same gonna apply to you with Dr. Cloud. No matter what fucking evidence you show, it ain't gonna matter because she's innocent until proven guilty. This nigga, y'all talking circles, and y'all think y'all gonna be applying rules to me that you yourself don't follow. You got me fucked up. This is what it looks like when people talk in narrative. When you talk in narrative, you're going to eventually lie, because just the way that the truth works, whatever your true narrative is. So my true narrative is, Jed be on bullshit. Well, that doesn't mean that because I believe Jed is generally on bullshit, that if I admit that he's not on bullshit, at times he's not on bullshit, then that means everything else. No, that's not how that works. So y'all be playing these games where it's like, I got to tell this story in a way that I'm connecting Shay to it, even though I've shown nothing. And then I'm connecting Jed to it, even though Jed don't have. What does Jedediah Brown have to do with this? I got to keep that a stack. What about the cigar lounge? Like, I got to be honest. What the fuck Jed have to do with this? Remember, he had a conversation with Nakita. He ain't show none of it. None of it. And But then he's like, he ain't got no proof that Nakita told Jed that. Because it could have been Nakita posted about some shit. But she could have told him. I'll give you that. It is possible. But you have no proof. You the nigga with all the proof. You just keep showing still shots.
Threatened to sick gangbangers on him, but he thinks it's okay to do it to others. But what's more frightening and disgusting, the trustees are 100% okay with it. Jed's even came out and said he's cool with the trustees. He doesn't need to apologize to them. They just need to keep going on and doing their...
But he won't tell you who he's talking about because it would ruin his narrative. If he tells you that when Jed was saying all this was about the shit that me, my wife, my family, and people around me were going through, he won't mention that, as he wants you to trust him on this
thing. And that's quite concerning because that opens the door for a lot of threats, bullying, and harassment from people on the trustee side. And they 100% condone it. Trustees, if that isn't true, come out and say it, because you haven't yet. And just so everybody knows, I won't be responding to YouTube comments no more. And I've already...
You can't make this shit up.
Hey, Steve, talk to this little nigga.
No weapon formed against me.
What did I just tell y'all? Didn't I just tell y'all that his little shit, that ain't no market for that? He gonna get lit the fuck up. I just told y'all that. I just told you. Nigga, this whole bait and switch shit is which I warned you about in April. I warned you about it in April. Now, I'm gonna turn the comments off. And look what he has on the screen. Look, what's the word he has on the screen? Transparency. And then he goes on to tell you how he is not going to be transparent. I'm not answering YouTube comments no more. What part of the game is this?
Trustees, if that isn't true, come out and say it, because you haven't yet. And just so everybody knows, I won't be responding to YouTube comments no more. And I've already deleted all my comments before putting out this video.
And further into the scheme, he's not only not talking, he deleted all the comments on his videos. Why? Because it proves he's a fucking liar. He worse than Jed, bro. He worse than fucking Jed. This nigga telling you about how he having all these ex parte conversations he ain't supposed to fucking have. He threatening motherfuckers. Now he's exposing people. Oh yeah, and now that y'all know that I'm a liar, I ain't answering no comments, and I deleted all comments.
No weapon formed against me.
What kind of shit is that?
Reason being, all the creepy creeperton tactics coming from the trustee side. They like using YouTube comments to get IP addresses. They like to stalk people.
You have no evidence of that. You have no evidence of that. You're literally taking stuff from Jed and just flat out saying they did it. Man, now the trustee's about to have a case to sue you. Is that what you want? Because I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna maybe like, yeah, I got a fucking case. Keep going.
These people are total weirdos. I don't feel like being stalked by political scum. This is my second time doing this. The first time I did it because I wasn't always using a VPN, so
Y'all niggas have no idea. Bro, just so y'all know, either he's really dumb about cybersecurity shit, or when do you get the origin of where can you obtain the origin of the upload outside of the country? Unless it's tagged. And Look at Chaffa in the comment. Bro, I'm about to expose all y'all niggas in the comments. Hey, this is my comment right here. Hold on. Comment of the day, nigga. Wait a minute. Wait a damn minute. Hold on, nigga. Can a nigga get a little zoom action? Who is Shay?
I've never even heard of him.
Man, we out here winning today. Look at Chaffaline ass. This is excellent work and it ties into my investigations. I wish there was some way to talk to you directly. Right, so y'all can try to figure out who this nigga is. So y'all can tell Jed and y'all can try to dox this nigga, all this shit. You've made some assumptions, some very questionable assumptions. Not that it matters, but I unsub because you aren't neutral. You got caught in the LNC net. Nigga, why is everything my fault? They said LNC, so that's all y'all fault. Why the fuck is everything our fault, bro? I can't say shit. Research my personal life? What the fuck, bitch? That's a link. Well, go ahead. They've already done it, just so you know. And it's devastating for them. They've already done it, and they found devastation. They found out that, yeah, we can't use none of this. Nigga. Did you even listen to the video? It's clear that you've chosen a side. You understand Shay and use clips from random news. You probably should have just stuck to reporting what you found. Do me a favor and research Shay's personal life since you're neutral. What the fuck? You're not neutral. Hey, man, he is not. He is not neutral. He is neutral. Facts are facts. What? Yeah, thank you. He's neutral. He's basically said, first of all, he ain't never said shit about Tiffany, just so you know. He's never said shit about Tiffany. That's what always gave him up. Y'all just mad he do his research. He didn't show anything. Nothing but facts, Lady Brown. I thought he was a decent dude and stuck up for him when he fought Shay. Unsubscribing. They didn't even listen to the video. This is what you get, individual investor. I told you the worst idea you had was mention me without fuck. They don't want to hear my name unless you're fucking dragging me. And if you not, you with me. Good job, partner. These niggas unsubscribe. Why the fuck somebody with 67 subscribers? Bro, this bitch, bro, I had to block this bitch from Bird Chat. This fucking slut follows me around everywhere. They like, won't you find something on Shay's life? Because we can't find shit. You can't reason with these women. Remember that. Damn, bro, mind your business. You don't get no views. I am 9 minutes into this video. Still have no idea what it's about. Still no idea what that woman Nakita has allegedly done. Hope the rest of you enjoyed the whole 40 minutes. My attention span is not that long. And you see what I'm saying? We haven't got to the Nakita shit either. This nigga spent the first 10 minutes trying to do some backdoor way of, and then on top of that, he gonna diss Jed. He ain't even full-throated dissing Jed. He kind of dissed Jed without not dissing me. What an idiot. He has... Tiffany, you're dumb. This the best you got? This, bro. Excuse me. Dude, I think this is a form of bullying that you're doing. It exactly is. This nigga told you straight up he was bullying Dr. Cloud behind the scenes. And when she didn't want to do his terroristic demands, now he's like, I want to do a video exposing her. You should report on Shay from LNC for having fraud, theft, and corruption charges. What? Oh my God, bro. They just make shit up. I'm gonna sue the shit out of this bitch. She don't get it either. I think that's Jed too. They all be Jed at the end of the day because they all report to Jed. So they just make up anything. Now, understand, this stupid bitch wants individual investors to stop reporting on elected officials to instead report on me, a nobody, a self-admitted nobody. It's crack. I don't personally know anyone mentioned in your video, but I'm smart enough to know what you just did was create more conspiracies without any proof. Oh my goodness, bro. I mean, you true in a way, but you just guessed that. Like, report for misinformation. People need to stop lying just because they were dumb enough to fall in the shay's trap. What is my trap? I've done nothing but report the truth. Y'all niggas can't tell the truth to save y'all. This is why, this is their strategy. She's watching the show right now because she's that much of an obsessive slut. Watching right now, and their whole thing is they're going to go to all these different channels and ruin me. No, you just saw this nigga talked about me for 10 minutes. I'm that nigga. I keep telling y'all that. There's nothing you can do about it. Y'all can pout, whine, cry, all the fuck you want. I'm still that nigga when you wake up in the morning. You know how I know? You gonna wake up and punch the air thinking about me. The Dolton sector has some of the most gullible, flip-flopping, and weak YouTubers I've ever seen. What is the Dolton sector? See, this is what these fucking retarded ass motherfuckers, low ass IQ, they all talk tough, hiding behind some shit they wish they fucking look like. They never look like any of the fucking anime or animated pictures they do. And now they calling her Tiff Tiff. They all over the place. This fucking the Dolton sector is ruined. They all over the place. They standing in the motherfucking alley like Spider-Man. This is what straight retards in the wild look like. Great info. Use a VPN, bro. Shut your weak ass up. You could tell he was reading from a script on this video. I had to give a thumbs down. I seem to have stumbled upon some real beef here. With who? Why? Look, and these all work for Jed. Carolyn is another one. They all get these narratives together, and they all keep pushing this different shit. So explain to me. You expose me for everything. What does that do to Tiffany? What does it do for Tiffany? You expose me, I go to prison and everything. How does that hurt Tiffany? Because that's the whole thing, right? You get me out of the way and then the trustees will win, which no, they won't. And then the other reason why I don't feel nothing, none of these niggas are from Dolton. All of them are afraid to go to Dolton. They afraid to go to Chicago. Bro, they not feeling you talking about me, bro. Bro, this was a dumbass decision. He never shows proof. He shows still shots of some shit. This is a whole L, bro. Can you please just get to the Dr. Nakita shit, bro? I'm already 2 hours into my show and you still ain't got there yet, bro. You take it too fucking long with your lying ass.
Deleted everything. Then I started using a VPN. But then Jed came out like a week or so ago and said they have a workaround around VPN. I'm not feeling that creepy stalker stuff, so I'm just staying away from the comments.
He lying on me and then got Jed sounding like this super villain. Jed using bro, I can't deal with y'all lying asses.
And to be clear here, by no means am I a Jed hater. I can get behind a lot of the stuff he's done.
There it is right there. He can get, y'all hear that, chat? He can get behind a lot of stuff Jed has done. A lot. That means the majority. There it is right there.
But a lot of the stuff he's done, I can't rock with either. The doxing, the IP tracking, he's done a lot of stupid things. And
why can't you say to me and Burgundy Blue Commentary, why can't you say my name while trying to, you understand this? This nigga's got a problem with everything Jed did to me, but since he did it to me, he's going to try to get clout from saying he got a problem with it, but won't admit it happened to me.
And of course, he'll never acknowledge it. It's always everybody else's fault.
Sounds like you.
Even though I can't respect the doxing and IP tracking and all that stuff, and I do think he's told a couple lies to his audience, I
think he's told a couple of lies to his audience. This is the investigator. This is the nigga with all the receipts, and he's investigating all this shit. And his investigative research has turned up that Jed has told a couple of lies to his audience. Just when you think you hear it all with this nigga, he keep making up new shit. Y'all gotta stop lying so much, man. I would already be through this video if I didn't have to stop it every time you lied.
I actually think his heart's in the right place. Anyways, moving on. For those that don't know, Nakita was on a reality TV show called To Roam for Love.
I already told everybody that. You're late to the party. She left her kids to go do that show. Allegedly, right? She allegedly left her kids to go try to get with a white man.
So first thing first, personally, I don't think it's a coincidence that you have a PR person who is on a reality TV show and Dolton feels like a reality TV show. Anybody that's been in that circumstance knows that drama sells. And what's hooked everybody on this whole Dolton thing? All the drama. Not only that, but it muddies up the waters and it makes it very hard for the regular person to distinguish what's true and what's not true. I've also found online posts and articles and stuff like that that claims she became a millionaire from this TV show. So I actually asked her about that. That was one of my questions. And it turns out she was just emblemishing it just for the internet. She told me she made $25,000 per episode.
You're a motherfucking lie. She didn't tell you that. You're a lie. Timestamp where it didn't happen. See, why would Nakita just be having a casual conversation with somebody that's just asking her questions but threatening her at the same time? No, this was part of the information you told people you're going to tell, but you don't want to tell it like it really happened. You don't want to tell that you acquired this information another way. You want to try to tell like, why would she be out telling people she made $1 million on this shit and then confide in you, somebody she has no idea who the fuck you are? Why would she confide this in you? What did you show her that made her have a conversation like this with you? Because you try to tie me together with all of them. I've talked to her a couple times, never like how you saying you talked to her. Yeah, you're not doing a good job trying to hide who you are.
So that would equate to about $750,000 less than $1 million. The big concern and why I'm bringing it up, if she's willing to lie about something as petty as this for like internet clout, What else is she lying about?
Well, I showed better proof. I showed her on stage admitting that she's a liar, Mr. Investigator.
The next thing I want to talk about is her company called Media Doctors. When she had this company, she was working with 20th Ward Alderman candidate Kevin Bailey. Now, Kevin Bailey is an interesting character. It appears his plan to win the 20th Ward Alderman election was by committing election fraud. And that's not my opinion. That's what people involved are accusing him in this article.
Oh, so he was never charged with election fraud, just some niggas that may have lost? Or can you at least admit that these niggas may just been butthurt because they lost? Or are you willing to go out on a limb right now and say for sure that this nigga did it? Because it doesn't sound like you're able to say that. That's why you're trying to point to an article that alleges it. Who wrote this article? What's the publication? Crusader Staff Report. What is that? Who wrote this? And all we get to see is this carefully cropped. You're bad at this, bro. You're really fucking bad at this.
Kevin Bailey challenges nearly all of 14 opponents for the 20th Ward Alderman. Kevin Bailey, a candidate for the alderman of the 20th Ward, has filed documents with the Chicago Board of Elections to challenge nearly all 14 of his opponents in the race. Actually, he did challenge all 14 opponents. He ended up withdrawing one because he got accused of fraud, and the person that accused him of fraud said he didn't want that in the official filing, so he withdrew before it was documented.
So another thing where you're trying to make us feel like something when there's no these just assumptions and allegations, but you're not telling us that.
Is a scumbag, said Anthony Driver, the entrepreneur and consultant who's also the youngest running for alderman in the 20th Ward. Kevin's mom and dad are going to run the office if he wins. Driver, a back-of-the-yards native, has focused on registering voters and building up support in the western part of the ward he says has long been ignored by local power brokers. Bailey had initially challenged him, but abruptly withdrew his objection midway through the first evidentiary hearing. Driver said he had discovered evidence of fraud in Bailey's filings with the board, and Bailey withdrew his objection to avoid including it in the official record. And it appears the reason why he was doing stuff like this was because 65% of the ward's 150 judges were Kevin and Maria Bailey appointees, many of them serving for the first time. Reflecting on Bailey's challenge later, Finko didn't mince words. I think what he's doing is an abuse of the system and an abuse of the rules, he said. He added that Bailey's objections were a waste of taxpayer dollars since the board had to spend time and money on hearings that go nowhere. I don't mind if someone files an objection for valid reasons. That's the rules, he said, apparently considering his own camp's challenges to be above board. The stuff that Bailey is pulling, it's not professional. 2 days after Muhammad's meltdown, the board found that 82% of Bailey's objections didn't stand up to scrutiny. Finkel filed a motion saying that the implications of Kevin...
Nigga, you just drone it on and on, bro. What does this have to do with me, a cigar lounge, and Dr. Nakita?
Bailey's actions are very troubling.
This is a terrible video.
Residents of the 20th Ward deserve an alderman who has good moral fiber, honesty, and integrity at all times.
I'd have been turned this shit off.
Colin wrote a recommendation to the board stating that Bailey did not meet his burden of showing due diligence and inquiry. The objections petition appear to have been conceived in fraud, false pleading, and bad faith. At a meeting last week, the board adopted Colin's recommendation and rejected Bailey's objections. Nicole Johnson made the ballot. And then Bailey was also accused of funny things like this. The reader heard about...
Okay, time out. This is what I was talking about with Kiana Belcher. It starts off like you got these bombshells, and then you go into these extensive rants about other people that have nothing to do with what you claim this video. Bro, you don't know what you're doing.
6 such instances and spoke with 2 election judges who both claimed one or both of the Baileys told them they wouldn't appoint them to serve as judges unless they agreed to work as circulators for Kevin Bailey's campaign. One of the judges, Quentin Jones, filed a police report and a complaint with the Board of Elections last fall. I thought it was a joke, Jones, 55, told me on the phone. He'd worked for the same precinct in the 20th Ward as a Democratic judge for 15 years and had never been asked to do political work in exchange for his job. Jones said he asked whether he'd be paid for circulating and was told that he wouldn't be. I refused and they removed me, Jones said. Ultimately, he did get an election judge assignment from the board again, but in the 3rd Ward. He said the whole thing felt like an affront to democracy. Update. Kevin Bailey's media relations coordinator, Nakita McGraw, reached out to the Reader after the January 10th issue went to press, explaining the reason Bailey withdrew his petition challenge to Driver was because our recapitulation sheets on 3 candidates mysteriously disappeared. She wrote that the campaign had filed full, complete, and accurate sets of paperwork with the board to challenge Driver and 2 others, implying that parts of the filings may have disappeared while in the board custody, hindering Bailey from moving forward with his objections. She went on to say that Bailey's campaign subpoenaed the board for video, still photos, audio from the time they were dropped off until the time they took them off to the sheriff's department, and the board refused to give us any of that information. And here's what the election board had to say about it. We're handling 181 objections right now. There are no complaints in the other 178. Board of Elections spokesman Jim Allen said in response to Bailey's concerns, "We'll gladly look into his claims, but the suggestion here is that sheets are missing from multiple sets of the same objections and only objections filed from one person. I'll let the public be the judge of that." And keep in mind, 65% of the ward's 150 judges were Kevin and Maria Bailey appointees. So since Nakita was a part of his campaign, I asked her if she stood by the press releases that she put out to this day as being true. I never got a response. She put out more press releases than this. I don't see the point of going through them. Before moving on, I want to read a little bit from this Hyde Park Herald article because I thought it was pretty interesting. A month before former Alderman Willie Cochran, 20th Ward, entered a guilty plea in his corruption case last March, he predicted that one of his occasional rivals would soon follow him into the political afterlife. He for felony for the Thornton Townships in the past. What's going to stop her in the future? We've seen how dirty this whole Dolton thing is. Is that just a coincidence or is it something else? Campaigns in the Democrats. Now, all Kevin Bailey becomes extremely concerning in my eyes regarding Nakita. Once you find out that she's on the executive board for the Thornton Township Democratic Committee, which is responsible for recruiting candidates for elections. It also means funding for elections as well. If she was willing to work on dirty campaigns in the past, what's going to stop her in the future? We've seen how dirty this whole Dolton thing is.
I'm
is that just a coincidence or is it something else? I'll let you be the judge. Next, I want to talk about Lanique Corporation, or better known as Lanique Virtual Solutions. You'll notice it dissolved in 2018. And yes, I understand that this company uses a different name. When you look at her countless social media accounts, it's not hard to put 2 and 2 together. And when you go to the Illinois business search and type in the other name I said, Lanique Virtual Solutions, well, that company doesn't exist. Now, this one's a little troubling to me. Like, if you go on Nakita's LinkedIn page, you can clearly see she worked at a Lanique Virtual Solutions from January of 2017 till March of 2023, but she calls herself the Client Relationship Manager. And I don't know why she's doing that. I mean, yeah, that might have been one of her positions, but she was the owner of the company. So let's look at her muckrack profile.
How'd you get her to message you, nigga? Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to on this? Who you be talking to on LinkedIn? Don't worry about it.
Relationship manager. And I don't know why she's doing that. I mean, yeah, that might have been one of her positions.
We are 20 minutes in, no cigar lounge. Total clickbait video.
But she was the owner of the company. So let's look at her muckrack profile real quick. We'll notice it says Nakita Whitaker, as seen in Rolling Out, owner of Lanique Virtual Solutions. And then, if you go to Rolling Out and type in Nakita Whitaker in the search bar, look at what you get. Nakita McGraw. And this also isn't the last time you're going to see these two names commingled. She's also used the Lanique name for other things, like Lanique Beauty Bar, for example. Now, on paper, the business model for Lanique Virtual Solutions sounds like a very good thing that anybody can get behind and support, but the reality of
You like looking up sound equipment, I see.
of it is,
You boring me, man, so I'm gonna start looking at other shit.
that's the farthest from the truth. And I'm not accusing Nakita of any ill intent or anything like that.
Then what the fuck is this whole video about?
Like I told her in email, I believe you're smarter than that. You do have doctor in front of your name, so this should have been obvious to you.
That's a sneak diss. He's gonna reveal about you not being a doctor, but he already fucked up the whole fan base, Tiffany. So this shit against Dr. Cloud ain't even gonna work. I could have. I've been on 2.5 hours and I ain't even had to really get at her yet because this nigga's taking the longest route there possible. What a fucking idiot.
37-year-old started Lanique Virtual Solutions, a call center that employs women with chronic illnesses so that they can work from home answering customer service calls for national companies. She does have a YouTube page for this company, and we'll notice under this description
2 subscribers. How do you know about a YouTube page she got with 2 subscribers with a video with 91 views? See, you investigate what you want. All of a sudden, your investigation shit just be so on point, but then just basic shit. No, that's because you getting fed shit from the other side, dummy.
It says,
Good night,
Lanique
Jennifer.
is a subcontractor for Arise Virtual Solutions, the largest work-from-home platform in the nation. Now, I have no idea why she closed down Lanique, but I can only assume it's because Arise doesn't do business with Illinois residents anymore. Now, Arise has had a lot of problems over the years. Here's a recent bulletin put out by the FTC. FTC takes action against gig work company Arise Virtual Solutions for deceiving consumers about pay and marketing its business opportunity. Arise lured in workers with false promises.
I mean, but this is like saying that you worked at McDonald's. Come to find out McDonald's on some bullshit. So, hey, but he worked there too. Like, I could have did a much better job, bro.
About what they can earn while
Roll a
requiring
blunt,
them
man.
to
What
pay
the
out of
fuck?
pocket for essential equipment, training, and other expenses, said FTC Chair Linda N. Khan. Operating in the gig economy is no license for evading the law, and the FTC will continue using all of its tools to protect Americans from unlawful business practice. The company heavily promoted this business opportunity online, targeting stay-at-home mothers and others who might be looking for opportunities to support their families by working from home. Most of the gig workers Arise recruited were black, and almost all of them were women. According to the complaint, when Arise began citing the $18 an hour figure in 2020, its own internal document showed that the average pay for job on its gig work platform was just $12 an hour. In fact, from 2019 to 2022, 99.9% of the consumers who joined the Arise platform made less than $18 an hour in hourly base pay. The overinflated earnings claims were effective in drawing in consumers. Arise market testing showed more consumers responded to these specific claims than those simply advertising extra income.
Roll this blunt, nigga.
In
What is he
addition to
talking
the
about?
fact that consumers' pay
This is
was
the longest
nearly
I've ever
always
just let a
below
nigga
the
play.
levels Arise advertised, the complaint alleges that the company's earning claims did not factor in the substantial fees consumers face.
See, this is fake receipts. When you just do a whole bunch of reading of somebody else's articles, and you're not reading anything that's like earth-shattering or anything. You're just droning on and on and on, and it just makes it seem like you've done some extensive research. But again, what does this have to do with her and the cigar bar and me? You mentioned all this shit in your fucking 10-minute opening, and now you're not talking about any of your opening. This is the weirdest video ever.
faced when joining and using the Arise platform. According to the complaint, consumers who join the Arise platform...
Exactly, KS. I can get... Bro, KS, me and you can see eye to eye on fucking Father in Exile videos. That's some tedious shit. Microphones be shitty most of the time, but it be on point. This shit, I don't know what the... Like, he's just reading random shit. Ain't really telling you how none of this connects. Then it's just like, okay, for example, when he talks about, well, this company, they allege that they did this. Okay, unless you got evidence to prove without a shadow of a doubt, then don't go read no whole article where they go, you just do the whole long version of they're alleging this. Who gives a shit? Okay, Nikki was allegedly connected to some shit like this. All right, next.
Are required to make hundreds of dollars in equipment purchases like computers and headsets, including some equipment that is purchased from and financed by Arise. In addition, until July 2022, Arise charged consumers as much as $250 for training programs that were required before consumers could begin money-earning jobs, and only stopped charging for that training after learning of the FTC's investigation. Beyond the startup costs, Arise also charges workers on its platform nearly $40 each month in mandatory fees, which further reduce consumers' effective earnings. When consumers left the Arise platform...
But does it, Scott? Because a lot of people gonna think this is a bad AI video. This is gonna actually hurt AI.
After discovering that their pay was not sufficient or equal to what Arise promised. Their expenses were not refunded. So essentially, you were making a lot less than what they were advertising, and then you would make even less money because of the training, the monthly fees, and equipment purchases that were required.
So is MLM.
Now, this FTC complaint is brand new. It's from about a month ago. However, the writing's been on the wall for quite some time. Here's an article from January 22nd, 2021. All a gig economy pioneer had to do was politely disagree it was violating federal law, and the Labor Department walked away. An Obama administration Labor Department investigator estimated that...
When was the last time Obama was president?
Arise Virtual Solution owed its network of 20,000 customer service agents $14.2 million. The company paid nothing.
I'll let you good.
Now, when you go on the Better Business Bureau site, you'll see they have a 1.35 star rating out of 5, and they had 121
Bro, you could have shortened this all the way down. This does make a good case for AI. AI would have turned this into an 11-minute video. All you got to say was, she was working for this company that seemed like it was an MLM company, and it was scammy. Like, all this extra shit, I don't know what the fuck this is. You're an idiot.
Complaints closed in the last 3 years. I'm not sure how many complaints this place has total, but when you read these reviews, you can't help but feel a little sorry for these people, because they did get taken advantage of. And then when you go through the complaints on like Reddit and other websites, there's just tons of complaints. A lot of people.
And this is all supposed to double back. This is all supposed to double back at some point to Nakita in Dolton. We are now reading reviews from this company. None of the reviews have anything to do with Nakita. Javon, I was just thinking that this sound like remember old YouTube videos when it was like niggas had to make sure the video was like 10 minutes long to get monetized, and so motherfuckers would do the dumbest shit ever.
People calling it a scam, essentially. All in all, I think this is the most accurate review I was able to find of the company. Arise is a legit work-from-home opportunity.
The most accurate, the Investigator, most accurate thing you could find was the first result.
You can't make this shit up.
That helps people make money as customer service agents. However, the platform has so many startup and ongoing fees that it's a bit of a money grab. Plus, the hourly pay isn't amazing. and you might not even find clients with the platform. Now, my biggest issue with this, outside of Nakita running this business for years after she dissolved it, she actually defended these business practices on her YouTube channel. And as a doctor, you're supposed to be smarter than the average bear, so she should have known better. And personally, I think she did.
That's why you keep bringing that doctor shit up. Nigga, we already know that she's not a real doctor. You late. And we already know how. I just haven't reported on it. She paid, bro. We know. And she lied about community service. We know.
Oh, this is Nakita, and I am the CEO of Lanique Virtual Solutions, answering your questions from the inbox in under a minute. Question: how much am I paid and how often am I paid? Answer: you are paid via direct deposit directly from Lanique Virtual Solutions. You will be given a direct deposit form once you complete the background checks and you select which company you would like to work for. As far as how much you're paid, it ranges anywhere between $8 an hour and $16 an hour, depending on which client you choose to work for. Everybody, it's Nakita, CEO of Lanique Virtual Solutions, answering your questions in under a minute. Why do I have to pay for my training certification?
Why are these the only two bitches asking you questions?
Great question. The reason why you are responsible for that cost is the same reason why you are responsible for the cost of your landline. You're responsible for the cost of your cable. You're responsible for the cost of your internet because you are an independent contractor, and these are fees that
Nigga, you should have just gave all these clips to Random News. His commercials are better.
Goes with part of your job that you is setting you up to be an independent business owner. Okay.
I shouldn't have to say this, but I am.
No, you didn't give me a Microsoft AI answer.
Just in case people don't know. In my opinion, those two video clips contradict each other. Reason being, in clip 1, she talks about your hourly rate. And then in clip 2, she calls you an independent contractor.
Okay, she was a scummy MLM manager. Okay, next.
So, an independent contractor, if the company was dissolved involuntarily on 9/10/2021, so almost 3 years ago. Well, the answer is actually quite simple. She reset up the business in Indiana on 4/14/2022, and that was actually one of the issues I had with it. Now, I want to show you something else. You'll see the incorporator is Dr. Nakita McGraw. The CEO is Natalia Whitaker. Now, from my understanding, these are the same people. I couldn't find a Natalia Whitaker located in the Midwest. I found one in the Bronx, New York. Then when you go on the Wayback Machine and scroll back, the closest snapshot I was able to get was in August of 22, and look at who the owner is. Not a Natalia Whitaker. Like I said, Nakita has a habit of using all sorts of different names. I'm only bringing up the ones tied to businesses. It's my understanding she has a bunch of fake Facebook profiles and stuff. This is what she does. Then when you look up the address on this snapshot, and keep in mind, this is 5 months after she registered in Indiana, we can see she has a downtown Chicago address, and this is another virtual office. Now, why she would do that, I'll leave that up to you to figure out. Then when you go on her website and you look at all the projects that her company's taken on, the majority, if not all of them, appear to have taken place in Illinois within the Thornton Township area. Her current website has no mention of an Indiana address. Homewoods in Illinois. Now, I did blur out the exact address and the phone number. The phone number was 708, which is the Cook County area code. What I will say is this does appear to be a virtual office, and the reason I say that, I found 5 or 6 other businesses tied to the same exact address and the same exact unit.
Ooh.
And there's nothing wrong with using a virtual address. Now, this creates another issue, because that would mean that High Society Management is a foreign corporation conducting business in the state of Illinois.
Nigga, you can't be serious. This is how you taking Dr. Cloud down.
Counting stuff like that for
this shit.
You can see in 2022 and 2023, she's worked for the state of Illinois. So she's collecting taxpayer money, and I assume a lot of these jobs she's gotten probably came from her state job.
Well, you just tried to brand her. Well, you just tried to brand her as broke a minute ago.
Illinois Senate, for example. Her company also did Senator Napoleon Harris's golf outing. So then you have to ask yourself, why do we have somebody who works for the state of Illinois doing something like this? Now, I want to show you something more recent from this year. The Southland Career Fair that took place in Dolton. And I'm pretty sure the trustees actually talked about this event. And then when you look at...
Why don't you show us the receipts of that? See, every time you allege something to somebody, you don't show no receipts. But you showed that little flimsy ass quote-unquote receipt of Jed. Man, stop, bro.
At the bottom of the flyer, what do you see? High society management. Now, I hate to be the one that has to bring this up, but what's one of the things everybody complains about Tiffany doing? Giving work to her friends. No bid contracts and stuff, right?
I'm with you.
The same exact thing that everybody's calling Tiffany out for appears to be happening here. Obviously, I would need to get a hold of bid list, which I'll never be able to be able to prove it. But I
have all the... I never come to you unless I have the receipts.
I highly doubt, at least in my opinion, that these events Nakita's hosting are going out for bid. So then you have to ask yourself, how come it's okay for them to do this stuff, but it's not okay for Tiffany? Now,
Church out.
Now there's other things I want to bring up about this flyer, but we're going to save that for another day and another story.
Why?
To be clear here, High Society was still registered in Indiana at the time of this event. Now, there's a couple other things I want to go through, and then I'm going to wrap this up. I know this video is really long. My apologies.
And drier than a motherfucker, nigga.
If you use the Wayback Machine, you'll notice that High Society used to offer business credit up to $400,000. So I asked her for her loan broker's license, because you need to be a licensed broker in Illinois to offer loans. This was also another question she did not answer.
Why did Dr. Nakita Cloud have this long, extensive talk with somebody who was threatening to ruin her life? And this nigga also said he didn't give a fuck. She said her dad was in the hospital and he didn't give a shit. This was her fault. Now he wants to tell you, when it comes down to it, she didn't do what he told her to do. So now she's exposing him, which, okay, cool, bro. But why don't you keep this shit a buck? Stop making this shit seem like she had a tell-all, like she laid across Oprah couch with you.
Now she quit offering them for a couple years, and now it appears she's offering them again on her website. But this time, she put it...
This is not... Look, this is how much he lies, bro. So, let's go back to the last one. I can't believe I got to defend this motherfucker. Her name is not on here anywhere. Business credit to $400K. Look scammy to the motherfucker. It probably was some shit you clicked that she got some ad revenue for when you clicked it. You click this shit, pop-up gang. Like, why is he playing dumb, nigga? Come on, bro. Then you go to this one.
So I asked her for her loan broker's license, because you need to be a licensed broker in Illinois to offer loans. This was also another question she did not answer. Now she quit offering them for a couple years, and now it appears she's offering them again on her...
How does this appear she's offering them again? Need funding for your established business? Is your business established but lacking the necessary funding? We network with a team. We network with a team of professionals who can help you secure the funding you need while ensuring your business is set up correctly for success. Meaning, we network, we know, change that to know, a team of professionals who can help you, aka will plug you in with somebody. Also, disclaimer, we are not financial professionals. We are a resource team who refers services to trusted experts. So why would this nigga sit here and say that Dr. Nakita is offering loans on her website right now? This nigga's a fucking clown.
Website, but this time she put a disclaimer. We are not financial professionals. We are a resources team who refer services to trusted experts. Now, I know this disclaimer got put up because of me.
I'm losing my motherfucking mind, man.
Prove that it wasn't there before. You've been in the Wayback Machine. Prove it wasn't there. And then prove that it got there.
And as long as she's doing referrals and referrals only and not involved in the process one bit, it's perfectly okay to do this. But this is not the answer she gave me. Her response was crickets. In fact,
why does she have to tell you? So this nigga's logic is, it says something totally legal, but the only reason it says, he sound like Jed. Oh, it says something legal, but it only says something because I said it. And the proof of it is, when I asked her about it, if this was what it was, she had to tell me. She don't have to tell you shit. This is terrible, bro. I got to change the title of the stream to Individual Investor Embarrass Herself Trying to Expose Nakita.
In fact, this was just added to the website within the last couple weeks. She wasn't offering loan services when I took screenshots of her website a month or so ago. Now, the last thing I want to say...
Show the screenshots you took. He showed the Wayback Machine. Now the screenshots that would really shows that she did that shit because of him. He just like Jed. Swear he be showing you all these receipts and shit. He really don't show you shit. This nigga Jed, is this you?
Before I wrap this up, there's a pattern I noticed with Nakita. You'll notice with both Lanique Corporation and High Society Management, she sets up the business and then she just lets them dissolve. That's a pattern with her. She actually has other businesses where she's done the same exact thing. I didn't bring them up because, one, the video would be like way longer, and two, I didn't see the need to. I was able to trace her business dealings back about 15 years. I figured starting from about the time she got her break on reality TV is a fair point to start. And I say that because she claims she made $250,000 off this reality TV show. That's a huge opportunity. After an opportunity like that, do you really need to keep playing the same old games? And finally, the last thing I'm going to bring up. So the reason I figured all of this out, I had no idea about the multiple names, multiple businesses, or anything else. I only knew about High Society Management because most of us that follow Dolton have seen some press releases and stuff like that that she's done.
Of course.
We know that she runs a PR firm.
Of course.
What gave everything away for me was this address you see on the screen right here, 200 West Madison. To most people, that address means nothing. It's just an address in downtown Chicago. I've done business with a few entities in this building over the years. When I first seen it, I actually chuckled a bit.
This motherfucker wants you to believe they just some regular ass motherfucker. They doing business at 200 West Madison Avenue. Bro, y'all suck at this. Y'all gotta stick to being who y'all are. I know y'all some real scummy motherfuckers, but a lot of y'all politicians and shit are learning that the changeover, y'all not translating well from real life to this internet shit with the way y'all be lying. You got a lot, for liars, you got a lot different on the internet. That's why a lot of niggas that are really good at lying on the internet are not good liars in real life. That's why they stick to lying on the internet.
I couldn't believe that somebody who works with corrupt politicians can actually afford office space in this building. First off, this is a huge unit. I've come to learn a unit this size in this building would be $350,000.
Now this sounds like some hater shit. I gotta be honest, bro. Unless you can prove that she ain't got no business having the money to get this, then this is just some hater shit.
Dollars or more per year. I then came to find out that this is like a virtual office space unit. You rent virtual office space and then you get access to like conference rooms and stuff like that. I believe you can even rent cubicles. Now, this location makes absolutely 0 sense for her PR firm that does a bunch of business in the Southland, but what it does make sense for is her other business, Lanique Virtual Solutions. As we know, it was around until 2023.
Bro, this is a bunch of just, please hurry up and connect this shit, nigga. You taking forever.
And what I came to realize, the whole time she was running Lanique, she was using virtual offices. If I'm not mistaken, that was a requirement. The website for Lanique has pretty much been officially dead since the beginning of 2021. So I believe she merged both those businesses together, Lanique and High Society. And then once Arise quit dealing with Illinois people, Lanique went under and she didn't need those virtual office spaces no more. Technically, Lanique went under years.
So she bought a virtual office in a fly-ass building to make her business look more than what it was. Of all the shit I could complain about with her, you got to do better than this, nigga. This is so flimsy.
Before that, but you know what I mean. I just wanted to give an explanation because the company was dissolved for years. So how is she still doing things? And it looks like my assumption is most likely correct because I ended up having to go back and check something and I found this on the Wayback Machine in 20.
Now, he went back to March 18th, 2021. But he couldn't show us the screenshots that he took proving that she changed that shit. Just remember that.
2021. High Society Management, a parent company of Lanique Virtual Solutions. Lanique was founded in 2017 and dissolved in 2018. And High Society wasn't even founded until March of 2020. So this is something she resurrected from the dead. It is my belief that she's still doing the whole call center thing today, but instead of dealing with corporations, she's doing it for politicians. And I say that because of this clip right here.
That call center that you all were calling, I own it.
And this call center she's talking about, she goes on to state she didn't charge people for the village using it. I'm going to take her word for that. So as you can see, it's not just Tiffany and her people that are shady and corrupt. It's literally everybody in Dolton and Thornton Township. All these political figures, they're all doing something dirty. In my opinion, this fight we see going on isn't about making Dolton or Thornton Township a better place. Who and whose friends is going to get control of the money? It's all about the money. Anyways, that's all I got for this one. Please like and subscribe, and thanks again for watching.
So, when are we getting to the cigar bar? I'm flabbergasted at how terrible this video is. Again, all you've done, individual investor, is prove what I've always said about you. You have no credibility. You lie. You just say random shit. You clickbait. All of this shit. If you've been following the Dolton drama, you've heard of this business and who the owner is. But you never even talked about it. This nigga admitted to fucking threatening Nakita. All types of goofy shit. This nigga's like, oh, I was just having casual conversations. Why the fuck would Nakita talk to you? Who are you? Who are you that would make her talk to you? Extensively. Personal questions and shit. Asking about businesses, all types of other shit she would never let nobody ask her. She know you know. And bro, I see how she play ball. She's made hella enemies, bro. So this shit where you just like, oh, I just randomly picked out Nakita. No, you didn't. Yeah, her having all them different names, some shady ass shit. But what about the cigar lounge? This shit was just a hit piece on me and her that just didn't make any fucking sense. Damn, I can't get this time back. I should have did Jimmy tonight. I think I'm gonna do Big Brother early tomorrow / today. And cause I gotta do it, cause I think I'll just do a live stream. The videos have not made much sense to do. So I'm gonna do a live stream, maybe a short or two. I think I'm gonna do a Big Brother short or two. That makes sense. And then tomorrow night, I think we gotta talk about this Mr. B shit. I'm mad we ain't already start reporting on it because it's already, since the first time I told y'all we need to talk about it, it's only gotten crazier. Nothing landed, Javon. And man, it's clear that Jimmy knew. That is the most devastating tweet ever. Jimmy knew. Pretty sure he did. That whole Ava Chris Tyson bullshit, like, man, I ain't never realized his content was really like it was. Like, there's no way I would let my kids really watch the nigga. Like, that's how I know football wasn't really into him. Because kids that are really into him, all he do is try to make them buy shit all the time for a chance to win some shit they never gonna win. It's a really sad shit. You said that 200 West Madison, what is it? That was, I believe, not that far from United Center. Yeah, Mama Hill. I feel like you. This nigga video was an utter disappointment. Jed's video was better. This nigga totally pissed everybody off all at the same time. That nigga made me mad, and then these stupid ass niggas didn't pay attention to what he was saying. They just like, oh, you said Shay, you didn't say he was a bitch, so you love Shay. They heard that nigga say he felt sorry for me, and they was like, you feel sorry for Shay? They didn't realize he was being sarcastic. That's what you get trying to have all that extra saucy shit about me with some fucking idiots. You need to make your shit plain. Shay's a liar and an asshole. That's all they understand. That's okay. Just remember before you go to bed.
cleanhouse2025.com. cleanhouse2025.com. cleanhouse2025.com.
No weapon formed against me.
cleanhouse2025.com.
Make sure you subscribe and join. Don't bullshit. No weapon. Damn, that nigga head bigger than a motherfucker. That's probably my lasting thought of the evening. No, I don't. I got a terrible channel. All do is sit around hating on motherfuckers all day. And, you know, beefing with people and shit. All I do is just try to sit here and live my life. Hey, just live my life. Kids me what's happening. I'm debating not whether I'm smoking one more blunt or not. I did some heavy lifting today. Jason House took a fucking L. That shit was not entertaining the most. It was the most misleading shit ever. Tiffany, you need better plants. The niggas you got are stupid. I took the video down because I was scared, but I'm going to lie 4 months later and say I took it down because of Shay. I took it down to de-escalate. Nah, nigga, you found out I wasn't going for you just with... Bro, the shit was so sloppy. He's just as sloppy as he's always been. All right, come on. We're going to roll up and we going to watch this short one. Because we're going to take a long drive tomorrow on Mr. Beast. We got to. This shit's insane. Somebody just dropped the update. Have you heard about the Mr. Beast situation? Press 1 for yes, 2 for no. All right, cool. So just about. So basically the Mr. Beast shit. It started off basically Ava Chris Tyson, like his best friend that's like trans swimmer or whatever. They exposed this motherfucker was being inappropriate with some fucking underage kids and shit. And then it is basically just fucking unraveled from there. Come to find out he's friends with a fucking artist that be drawing like fucking kids in weird way and all types of shit. Then they are slow. Then now people started exposing that videos are fake and shit. Like the video we gonna watch it full tomorrow. This nigga exposing this Mr. Beast shit is just wild. I'm like, wow. Just wow. YouTube is definitely freaking out. Miss George, what's happening? Ain't no way YouTube ain't freaking out over this. But at the same time, they shouldn't be. I'll tell you why they really shouldn't be, to be honest with you. Bro, it's next man up. And that sound cold, but that's what it is. It's next man up. Cause it ain't like it ain't like, bro, Mr. B's content ain't what it was like 5 years ago. Where families would sit around and watch Mr. Beast. Now it's just like they said people broke limbs and shit in that motherfucker. They said he didn't even talk to all of the contestants, even though them motherfuckers like waited days and shit. I'm like, it take, bro. That's why I could tell people you don't want that type of money, because there's a difference between, bro. A lot of y'all could be rich without getting to like Mr. Beast rich. Again, this nigga's name is Mr. Beast, and y'all surprised. This fucking game is crazy. Nigga almost freaked out. I was like, did I count my blunts wrong? I did not. Well, happy birthday, Miss George. Turn up, turn up, turn up. Taco Tuesday. It's a definitely a great day to have your birthday on. Glad you said something before I started this video. A shout out to you. Nothing like a good old birthday. That means God was good to you. Means he was good to you. I'm gonna try to sleep in this morning. I've been on the go. I've been at them all day. Somehow I'm not sleepy yet. That don't mean I couldn't go. Javon said, "I'll be checking them mailboxes for Bucky soon." You heard about that guy in Death Valley? Nah, I did, but all I saw was that one story where they showed the white people going down there, and that shit had me in tears.
All right, spontaneous video this time, less preparation, because this right here needs to get roasted. For anyone who doesn't know, a video came out somewhat recently from someone who claims to be a former employee of Mr. Beast, and that video contains about 53 minutes of content. Too long, didn't watch, that's totally fine, because I did my own summary breakdown, which I'll link down below.
It's a great video, and we will be watching that video in full.
Description with legal examples and a full description about the more meaningful claims, again, linked down below. But since all that happened, another member of the Mr. Beast team has come out with a statement, and that statement is absolute, irrefutable garbage that fails to address literally any of the important issues whatsoever in yet another example of how to irreversibly screw up your own public reputation, speedrun edition.
Please.
Just to clarify, this is yet again not a video about Ava Chris Tyson. That's a whole separate problem. There's a lot of really intense issues coming out.
I'm saying there's so much shit with Beast right now. You got to separate
behavior and Discord servers and private messages and Jimmy's involved and the list goes on. But for me, the concept of running illegal lotteries, falsifying game show results, and breaking the law is a lot more immediately interesting when it comes to the world's largest YouTuber, who is renowned across the planet for his incredible generosity, despite the fact that every single bit of it appears to be for personal gain, nothing more. Anyway, a video came out from a former employee who claimed essentially three separate things. First, the game show videos are manipulated, directly impacting the integrity of the competition. Second, physical products, namely Feastables chocolate bars, are more akin to lottery tickets than actual merchandise, directly targeting children, which is a pretty severe ethical quagmire. And third, during his t-shirt signing live stream events, the team is frequently offering illegal lotteries, which are either not paid out properly or otherwise violate a bevy of rules and regulations regarding sweepstakes law. In essence, the methods plural, by which Mr. Beast has risen to fame and fortune is intrinsically predatory as it leverages child psychology for maximum profit. Pretty intense allegations, if you ask me. Adding this in postscript because I just noticed, there was 5 hours of one of these live streams where they were doing all this stuff that was still up on Facebook. And now, after all of the news of this broke, they went and took that down too. So they are running around trying to pull every single clip of footage of the stuff that they did, including this one on Facebook. Yeah, that probably says something.
And further into the scheme.
Don't you think? Well, in my own video, I discussed a couple of those same examples, like rigging a competition between boys and girls by directly removing one of the more skilled players on the boys' team in order to skew the results blatantly on camera. But before going back to some of the more hard-hitting infractions here, I want to read and discuss a statement made by Chucky, who appears to be a high-level Mr. Beast team member who has taken it upon himself to debunk these allegations with one of the worst responses you can possibly imagine. Normally, I just read bullet points or summarize, but for this one, I'm going to go point by point, one by one. Quote, I quickly want to debunk some of the info in this video since the guy who made it was on my team. It was my decision to fire him for erratic behavior. He worked at the company for less than a month and wasn't an employee for most of the videos he mentions to have knowledge on. There's so much in this video, and I want to specifically address him saying our videos are fake or staged because this is not true, and I was on set for many of those videos. End quote.
Man, here's the crazy thing, Tammy. Turner must not know shit because Turner, if he knew anything, this motherfucker would be out with some clout. What's happening, Tammy?
Okay. All right, cool, man. Let's hear it. Quote, you won't get in a video unless you're family or friends with someone that works at Beast. This is a wild statement that can easily be proven wrong. There's probably hundreds or thousands of people who have no affiliation to friends/family of Beast employees. Think the 456 people in Squid Game or ages 1 through 100, etc. Jimmy doesn't more than like a dozen people, LOL, end quote. Response? Sure.
What?
In the grand scheme of his YouTube channel, Mr. Beast can certainly point to a multitude of examples where people that aren't directly on or affiliated with the production team were part of videos. There were other creators, there's verified instances where a few random fans were chosen for things or won very large sums of money. But here's an example of what that looks like.
All right. 2 ups.
Whoa, Stu.
You sure you don't want the cheaper one? I'm just messing. You got $1 million.
Yeah, he's rich, yeah.
You have $1 million. I don't believe this is real.
It is.
Man, this is crazy.
He got $1 million, right? But they told this nigga he had 24 hours to spend it. Like house and everything. And they gave him an hour to plan it out.
This is only a small percentage of what you have.
I don't even know how I'm going to spend it all. This is unreal.
They gave this man 24 hours to spend $1 million.
Come on, bruh.
He did, while they crack jokes about how rich he is and all this other stuff. But a few years later, he came out and said this.
He did help me financially, but like giving me money for, I don't know if I'm allowed to say it. That's why I'm trying to word it differently. But he did give me funds, but I just wish instead of like just, because it's okay to get funds, but to help me invest and to help me be able to be stable on my own without his money, you know? So that's probably one thing I would do differently too. That was the best example I can give you is when we had planned out the house and stuff. I literally had an hour. He had somebody come to my house and we sat down and we planned all this in an hour. Yeah, they came to my house and we planned this out in about an hour. So I wish I would have had more time, and I wish I would have did a couple things differently on the time management side, which I guess I really couldn't help because I had to spend it. I had to spend the money and I had to like do all this. So.
Yeah.
Unreal. I ain't even heard sudden wealth syndrome, WPS.
There's this thing called sudden wealth.
I was reading and I'm just like,
wealth syndrome. It's a psychological phenomenon where people who don't typically have a lot of money suddenly acquire a very large amount of it. and then proceed to make impulsive, irrational, or self-detrimental decisions, leaving them as bad or worse off than they were before at the end of it all. A lot of people probably know of this because when someone wins the Powerball or the lottery or whatever it is, they oftentimes end up back to being broke within a short span of time because they're making really strange decisions because of sudden wealth syndrome. Mr. Beast gives out all this money, but he intentionally condensed the timeline for this winner to a point where he had zero hope of rational decision making.
None. Got to spend $1 million 24 hours. That's ridiculous.
For the sake of pushing YouTube content, he completely destroyed any chance that this man had of having a truly responsible outcome, which would involve hiring a financial planner, setting up a retirement fund, investing in diversified assets, etc., all of which takes time. He intentionally disallowed that from happening. For the sake of making a video more exciting and more clickable for the Zoomer kids hoping to get rich someday off of him, he funneled this winner into a pathway of completely irresponsible decision-making. And I think we need to acknowledge that when we're discussing the random people who go on these game shows trying to win it big. Anyway, reading on. Next claim, quote,
all right.
The train track was CGI, the bus wheels are CGI, the pit is fake. He acts like he's exposing us for using CGI to make backgrounds look cool when we have done multiple public behind-the-scenes videos with So Crispy showing this. It's clearly not a secret. On top of that, we did drive buses in that pit, and same with the train that you claim we didn't, end quote. That part, in my opinion, is totally fine. I didn't raise that point in my own coverage because I think it's incredibly weak. Editing things so that the bus wheels look like they're spinning is relatively harmless and doesn't strike me as a point that needed to be emphasized at all. Fair response, but not even one of the more important details. Reading on, the raccoon was a paid actor. I don't even know what to say about this. Clearly not an actor.
That was a joke. That was like a clear joke.
All, end quote. That was a joke? The guy was making a joke?
I mean, that was that was when that nigga said the raccoon was a, you'll see it tomorrow. When the nigga, I know exactly the part because I laughed. It was a clear joke. The raccoon was a paid actor. I don't even know what to say about this. Clearly not an actor. Really, nigga? And not an actor. Singular. Put that in.
Responding to the joke as if it's serious is the hallmark of someone who actually can't respond to any substance. I'm sensing
Thank you.
A pattern here. Bad look. Quote, island costs more than $1. Not true. We did pay $1 for this island. You can Google Mr. Beast purchases Outer Banks Island for $1, which stated this before the video was released. End quote. Yes, fact check, true. The island was sold for $1 with $27 in other taxes and fees afterwards, but that same island is now being leased back to the original owners. Not sure what to make of it, but fine. Island got sold for $1 as a gimmick. He's doing all right so far. Not the worst response ever, but he's not responding to anything of substance at all. Quote, he moved into a mansion 2 months before being in a video, $1 million mansion. He talks about how 2 months before we filmed the first Mac video that he moved into a mansion, Mac was staying at a friend's house, and I'm not sure how that proves anything or why it's relevant, end quote.
What?
That's not even a response. That's worthless.
Like, literally not.
Also, the initial claim is somewhat irrelevant as well, because this whole who works on the team and when storyline just doesn't matter. It's not hard hitting. Moving on. Quote, this wink was added in post. Bruh, he really did wink. This is a flat out lie again, end quote.
Wow.
Maybe. I don't know. Not a good look if the wink is real and it's one of the things he's claiming was added in post. If that's just a factual discrepancy there, again, not good. But none of this matters. Chucky is picking around the edges. He's not even pretending to address a single thing that matters. Down below, here he goes again, hyperfixating on stuff that means absolutely nothing. I'm actually going to skip this because it's a waste of mine and everyone else's time. But then finally, Chucky says something that matters about something that matters and completely blows up his own response. Quote, not only were the results of this video completely scripted, but the contestants are not random subscribers. He claims our 100 boys versus 100 girls video is scripted, and the proof is a random text saying it is, that's it. It was not scripted. Jimmy probably had countless people on set for that video, and it would have been impossible to hide. This video was not scripted. I was on set for this, and there was no bias for who won. He also implies the video is fake because we have some employees on each team. The employees in the video were there to fill in for people who tested positive for COVID last minute right before filming. Thea, Jimmy's girlfriend, mentioned this on a podcast over a year ago. If it wasn't for COVID, they would have not been in it. They had the same dollars on the line as everyone else. Some random text of someone thinking it was rigged doesn't mean it's rigged, LOL, end quote. There it is, right there. He completely destroys his own response, and let's showcase precisely why. There is no bias for who won. Wrong. Chucky, you are wrong. This is a lie. During that challenge, there was a twist where whichever team could solve 100 Rubik's Cubes first would be fine, but the loser would have their circle that they had to stay inside cut in half, directly influencing their ability to win the challenge overall. You can quibble about how much that change impacted their ability to win overall, a little bit or a lot, but it did impact them. During that Rubik's Cube event, let's call it, Mr. Beast identified publicly that there was just one boy and one girl able to solve the cubes. He makes a whole big deal out of it, actually. But then,
and that nigga can solve them, and then they got that nigga out, which means the dudes had basically no chance.
Then, again, right in the video, he says, we're going to make things interesting and offer the one guy in there who knows how to solve them $10,000 to leave the video, which he does. The boy leaves. The team is then quite obviously unable to continue competing in that event with any real chance at completing it. And Mr. Beast goes across to the girls' team and says, quote, I paid the one guy who knew how to solve them to leave. Now, if you don't win, that was all for nothing. So win for me. That's
well, got you.
Called bias, Chucky, you
literally
fucking moron. Also, wonderfully enough, it's a violation of 47 USC 509, which states it shall be unlawful by means of persuasion, bribery, intimidation, or otherwise to induce or cause any contestant in a purportedly bona fide contest of intellectual knowledge or intellectual skill to refrain in any manner from using or displaying his knowledge or skill in such contest, whereby the outcome thereof will be in whole or in part prearranged or predetermined.
Got you.
Quote. And the girls did win the overall challenge, meaning that the only real question is whether or not the world's largest YouTube channel with hundreds of millions of followers and views is governed by broadcasting laws, or if they are somehow immune to the governing regulations of game shows, traditional game shows, despite having a larger audience and higher prize money than any other similar program. To be fair, that question can actually be debated heavily, but what can't be debated is the fact that Mr. Beast directly influenced the challenge and the winning team in a biased way openly, which in part affected the results. Point blank, period, Chucky. The rest of the response is more useless garbage. He doesn't even make a passing attempt at refuting anything of substance, and the entire thing boils down to a simplified claim that the other guy is lying. Mr. Beast hasn't done anything wrong. But from where I sit, this is a pretty stunning example of someone doing things wrong that are predatory and unethical, as the metaphorical levee breaks and the world kind of wakes up to the fact of who they are and what they do. Actually, the final outro is worth reading, and it goes like this, quote, Jimmy spends unfathomable amounts of money and time.
Here we go.
Time to ensure the integrity of what he does, and I hate to see it come into question with a bunch of lies. Dawson, if you leave this up, then you're a hypocrite, end quote. But from where
Mr. Beast would sue the shit out of him.
I sit, it is painfully clear that Mr. Beast's competitions have zero integrity. He openly manipulates the results in a multitude of ways. There's many, many more examples. I told some of them in the prior video, which again is linked down below. But yeah, there's a bunch of examples. This debunking response is completely worthless. And the real substance of the initial video itself has nothing to do with just editing the videos. The real substance is selling merchandise on a live stream while you tell everyone someone who buys a shirt in the next 5 minutes will get thousands of dollars in the package, which causes people to spam buy your t-shirts, which you profit from. And then when the 5 minutes are over, you say, wait, don't we owe someone money? Okay, someone who buys in the next 30 seconds will get the money in their order, thus invalidating the purchase of anyone who bought the shirt during those first 5 minutes to have a shot at winning prize money because you changed the rules. That is, in no uncertain terms, illegal, okay? And it's further emphasized by the deletion of those live streams because they know it's illegal and they didn't want to face consequences for their predatory behavior and gimmicky, horrible tactics. The Mr. Beast team is falling apart. Ava Chris Tyson is now a full-blown multi-viral scandal that just keeps on getting worse.
Yikes.
The predatory reality of how they organize competitions and merchandise was not debunked. It was made exponentially worse by another employee now saying there is no bias and Jimmy spends unfathomable amounts of money to ensure the integrity of what he does. But again, the atmosphere I see is one where a channel that pretty much always exploited people, hiding under an extremely thin and very disingenuous veneer of, but we give it all away, we're so charitable, while they get filthy rich off of underage gambling and people's desperation in the background, is now losing public support. I think it's deserved, but time will tell. That's it. Not sure if I'll cover the Ava Chris Tyson stuff. It's got about as much public scrutiny as humanly possible right now anyway, so it's not like I'd bring anything unique or new to the table, but this angle seems to be quite a bit less well-known, so it felt worth it. If you want to support the channel, there's links down below, a special VPN deal, locals and Patreon, and more, but I'll cut it there and stop rambling. As always, thank you all for watching. Question everything, and have a nice night.
Question everything, indeed. Stop breaking the law, asshole, indeed. Like, when we get into the whole shit tomorrow, man, y'all don't really see how crazy this shit is. I was over here jaw drop. Jaw drop. Shit, I'm gonna take my black ass up out of here. I'm gonna give me something to eat, lay down. I'm tired. 9.5 hours of streaming today is crazy. Say goodnight to your boy. Individual investor, that shit was an L. You're a fucking liar. That's why you hide like a bitch. Always makes me chuckle. Lotus, Janice, Scott Johnson, Clee.
No weapon formed against me.
cleanhouse2025.com. cleanhouse2025.com.
Jerry, Rollo, Big. God is great indeed, Janice. I have to agree. Miss George. K is Dub, Stephanie, Lotus.
No
cleanhouse2025.com.
I need to go to bed. But I probably won't. Damn, Magnolia. Yep, I'm the fuck up out of here. Yeah, I guess I'm a little early, you know, a little 3.5 hour joint. But I did 6 earlier, so shit, let's call it even. You know what I mean? Asia, I appreciate it. 7 a.m. press conference. Yeah, we'll see. All of Dolton will be there, I'm sure. We gonna find out, nigga. We gonna see. Yeah, we'll see. We shall see. This shit is wild, bro. This shit is wild. God is great. I'll see y'all tomorrow. It's Taco Tuesday, so you know I'll be here. I'm out, man. God is great. Peace.
No weapon formed against me.
Yo, what's going on, boys? How are you?
Yo, dab me up.
Hey, all right, dang.
All right,
What part of the
Lennox.
city are you from?
Yo,
What's up?
there, brother.
Hey,
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah.
You guys ready for this?
Take this.
Oh, all right, sick. Why don't you guys come inside?
Don't ski.
These are the guys.
I'm Octavius Gray. And I'm Steve. Steve LeVois. It's okay, I have vape in here, right?
cleanhouse2025.com.
Set the mood right. Pick you up, baby, I'm looking so fly. Sunset rooftop, yeah, that's nice, right? Hop in the G-Class, I know you need that. Heart racing fast like the speed of light. Is this attraction, or is it the moonlight? You want satisfaction? but only for one night. This could be real love, but you've been broken, and I just want you to see what I can be for you. What I can be for you. What I can be for you.
Good night, CJ. Good night, Kendra. Good night, Regina.
What I could be for you. You got me wrapped up in your love.
Barely.
Finding you was like a treasure.
Good night, Michelle.
Making my heart feel this way, yeah, yeah. And I'll treat you so damn special. What you did, who you were with, I don't care about those days. When I'm with you, I won't complain. Share your success and heartbreaks. Yeah, you know I stay by your side. Never leave you dissatisfied. But I need you to let me know. Is this attraction? Or is it the moonlight? You want satisfaction, but only for one night. This could be real love, but you've been broken, and I just want you to see what I can be for you. 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 Baby girl, it's just one night. Yeah, baby girl, it's just one night. Oh, yeah, it's just one night. Yeah, baby girl, it's just one night. Yeah, girl, it's just one night. Yeah, baby girl, it's just one night. Oh, yeah, it's just one night. Yeah, baby girl, it's just one night.
Crushed it. God is great. I had fun today. That means I get tacos tomorrow. What a life I live. Good night, Kisme.